Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagger Test Extreme. It is I, your friend, the one, the only ZA single guy, Zagger. And I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. Today, welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends. And it is another wonderful, wacky Wednesday here in the Dragon's Den. Look, we're actually in a Dragon's Den now. I got a whole thing set up.
That's what that creepy ambiance was when I came in.
Yeah, it's a little colder in here. That's why Andrew's wearing a jacket for once. But thank you guys for joining us here again in another wonderful Dragon's Den play of God of War Ragnarok. If you haven't noticed, I listen to your feedback. I work really hard, and I fix up the lighting a lot.
Yeah.
And I do have one quick question, chat, and we can... So which one do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the light like this, or like this? Okay,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't see a difference.
It's supposed to change that light, but it didn't.
I see what you're talking about, but that's completally blocked
Yeah,
by
before it wasn't
everything
covered.
here.
So when Claire and I were... I didn't put these here, so before it had like this cool light right here.
Alright, so it doesn't matter now. I actually kind of like it better without anyway, it's more creepy.
Yeah, anyway, so let's get to God of War Ragnarok with our friend.
Sorry, we're starting a little later because my Uber driver sucked.
It's okay, it gives people more time to join us.
Yeah.
We will be ending like...
Hey, Toko knows who's on the shirt. That's awesome. Nice job, Toko.
I couldn't even really see the shirt, but
Oh, yeah, it's you
Gashadokoro,
know who Gashadokoro
the skeleton
is.
sucker.
Yeah, he knows because Gashadokoro's in the game. That I'm making.
He's a very feast or famine character. If he doesn't do anything, he sucks. But if he starts winning, he starts snowballing into this insane card that's almost impossible to get.
I mean, as a thanks for being in the stream, I'll just tell you guys what he does. Gashadokoro starts out kind of below average power, but every time he kills someone, he gets stronger. Mm-hmm. So, if you strategize, he can end up pretty goddamn broken.
Like I said, feast or famine.
Yeah.
Hi, Bahamut Shark. Where you been, my friend?
Yeah, and that's because in the myth, you know, he adds dead bodies to himself to make himself bigger. So it makes sense that every time he kills someone, he would get stronger.
And I'm still with her shirt. Her, you know who gave me this shirt? Claire's mom. My girlfriend's mom gave me this shirt that says "I'm still with her." I was rewriting my hook. Your hook for your book. Ah.
You know what I think would be a funny version of that shirt? She's still with me. And in parentheses, not sure why.
True. Hi, Lily. All right, Lily,
so...
you need a new catchphrase. You are no longer the dumbest of dumb hooves. You're now Harmonia the writer.
Beyond, I like how our main quest is just, hey, look around and do some stuff. You know? I'm sure there's stuff out there. Alright. Ooh, you know what? Let's finally find the mysterious orb.
I know, she's been asking for this orb for
like
6
damn
months.
Time we found this orb.
Thank you, Toko, by the way, for the 8,000 total points. The Discord Watch Party Challenge. That's right, folks. If you sit here in the channel, you'll get free dragon scales, and you can use those to put into our community challenge, which will then allow us to play, watch Discord movies and shows with you guys.
Okay, so be the orb is in this area, so let's go here.
Oh.
Tough, I don't care what you want.
Wasn't there a closer...
No, that I know which one you're talking about, but that one...
We're heading back to Vanaheim.
Like, you'd have to go
the
over
realm
there.
has need of us. We've still got to find that mysterious orb for Lunda.
Lead the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, Mimir. You don't have to be so petty.
Well, to be fair, Freya did ask what we're doing, and Kratos isn't one for...
Freya, did you not see what marker I just left on the compass?
No, she can't read.
I'm not paying any attention.
I beat Kingdom Hearts 2 yesterday. Oh, good for you.
Mimir, you may
tell a story
Monkeys.
if you wish.
So now you know that that picture that you saw that you said you liked his design was never actually Ansem. That
but
was
since you mention it, there has been one on my mind.
Or Xehanort.
It goes back to my early
Unless you were talking about Ansem
when I
with
had
the
little more
rapping
to do than observe the mortals who
I now
passed
have a
through
new
our
ship.
forest.
New ship.
One summer, A local laird of
Oh,
renowned
you do the gummy ship
eccentricity
stuff?
chose to sequester himself with a small coterie of kinsmen.
I'm not a huge fan of the gummy ship stuff in
The aim of
Kingdom
their woodland
Hearts
retreat
2.
was to achieve enlightenment.
I think the
through study,
game they did it the
discipline.
best in was 3.
They took
That was one of the
oaths
best
to
parts of
brook
3 was
no
the gummy ship stuff.
distractions until they became
A lot of people don't
wise
like
men.
any of the gummy ships, so.
Aye,
Yeah.
women.
Which I
drink,
get, it's a
mostly
completely
women.
different style.
As you can imagine,
I think
things
it works in
deteriorated
3 though.
quickly.
Does
No
it
I
not?
one
really
Bastards
don't like it.
garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was
I
beautiful
don't-
once.
It is kind of bland in 1.
Go up there now.
I don't know. I prefer it in 1 than in 2.
Let's just
but
get this orb before Linda bothers us about it 80 more.
I also won't admit that it's like some great, amazing gameplay in 1. So.
Hey, what do you think the orb is? But Linda said there's an orb. There it shows. Oh!
It's a lore.
Why can't I just throw a spear from here? What is stopping Kratos?
You're not standing.
Oh yeah, there's also a set of armor that we can find that Lunda can fix for us, but given we're at the end game, it's not really very useful anymore. Because, like, they expect you to find that armor, you know, when you first come to this.
Waterfalls. We're
Oh,
close.
hi, Alpha. How you doing?
There should be a gate up ahead.
Feels
Wait, am I
bad.
going the right way? Yeah, it looks like it.
Feels bad that dire wolves are more are. They
That's
might
quite
exist,
a
but they're
gate.
most likely.
I suppose you know a way through.
The Pilgrim Gate.
Oh yeah, this,
I can open it. We just need to find the
yeah,
right
that's
vantage
for the Freya side quest where she says she left something behind last time
Ah.
she was here.
Or beginning.
But in order to open the gate, we need to get up there where there's one of those runic things. I like this little rainbow effect.
Yeah, created from the waterfalls. Makes sense. That does happen.
Back
It's
to my
one of the
story.
reasons why
The enlightenment-seeking
Niagara
laird and his
Falls is
followers
considered one of
swore
the most
off women
beautiful
and drink
places
for
on
an
Earth because it's a
entire
giant
summer.
waterfall
By
that makes a
autumn,
giant
tempers
rainbow.
were frayed and
Oh,
wisdom
cool.
remained in
Newgate.
short supply.
Edward
One day,
Newgate,
I
aka
watched as a laird
Whitebeard
and
from
his brother took a hunt.
One Piece.
There they found, at the banks of a river, a
Okay.
lady as fair as
You said
any they'd
Newgate.
left
That's his
behind.
name. Edward
Another
Newgate.
time. We must focus.
I don't know the things you say.
What's
Aren't
it say,
direwolves?
brother?
Sorry, I got to check by trying Resi 8 hard mode. I don't know. Resident
Resident
Evil.
Evil 8.
Never saw anybody call it Resi 8. I've
I
seen them.
have.
I've seen them
Yeah.
call it RE.
Yeah, that's how you kill.
That
That's
makes sense.
it.
Aren't direwolves extinct? There's okay. So
Didn't actually exist.
they did.
No, you didn't either.
Because there's historical proof, and we found fossils of wolves as big as what we.
Shane, I already said they didn't exist, and once I say something, it becomes fact.
Okay, Pan. Or wait, no, who's the guy who created the Egyptian god who created the platypus by accident, or was that
Ta.
Ptah? That's it.
You're thinking Pan is Greek myth.
Yeah, I know, but it's the reason I get them mixed up is because they were both found in random caves.
Oh, you're talking about in like the Riordan.
Yeah, the
books.
Riordan books, and they both start with a P. Oh, by the way, there's one of those.
Well,
things
so
for
does
the-
I know, but we don't know what letter to put it on.
That's fair.
Well, so does Poseidon. You gonna mix him up too?
No, because he's one of the most.
I just don't like these things. Hate them. Smash them.
No,
they help me in battle.
They're offerings to a god. You are a god, and even if they're not for you, they're for the near god. Freya's with you. Daggers, the lighting. Oh, thank you, Dorian. Yeah, Claire and I spent like a couple hours today before the stream fixing it up, and I was trying to fix it, and she actually came up with a really good idea. I'll show it to you the next time it's over, and I was like, I can't believe I didn't think of that. You see how it's changed, right, Andrew, where the lights are now?
Nope, I see nothing.
Oh, okay.
I see nothing. I hear nothing.
Andrew's like, I only see in God of War.
I thought you were gonna say, I only see God. I only see what the Lord allows me to see.
What's
the Bible said
There's nothing
there
in
would
my
be
hand. There's something
boundaries.
on my hand. It's my dragon ring that my friend Dominic, aka Dom, got me.
Okay, let's hear what this
My
ghost
soul
has to
cannot
say.
rest until they are at
What
peace.
is
I
wrong?
took too much cocaine.
I died. And you will
Not with that attitude, I won't.
But to what end?
when the
I died, and you will help me. You know, there is a nice way to ask me
You could say,
that.
I suggested. Say their magic.
I understand your desperation, but
So her people tried to use satyr magic to fight against Odin,
I
and
was
it's
lucky
like
enough
it's
to be
dark
murdered
magic.
before
It
my mind could
corrupted
be
them.
corrupted,
ah,
as theirs did.
It's, you know, those like green guys who are like,
Yeah.
those are satyrs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Say their
You know, they're very
magic
different than the
perhaps
satyrs in
ruthlessly.
in the original God of War
Those
series.
poor souls must be in agony.
I don't think they had satyrs.
Didn't they
in the
have those,
original
like,
God of War series.
Didn't they have at one point they were a satyr monster you fight, and it's like, yeah. There's one in I think it's Chains of Olympus. You did it in one of your videos where it showed the satyrs.
Oh no, that's a satyr. These are satyrs. This is SEIDR.
Okay, I don't know what a satyr is.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand the confusion. No, that sounds almost exactly.
Hi,
the
Mr.
same.
Scruffy Beard. You ship Sora. You're one of those people who ship Sora and Riku. When the game,
Oh God, I'm so. I don't understand. Okay, well I do. People just see two like boys and go. Ooh.
it's clearly that it's gonna be Kairi and Sora. It's basically been told to us since the first game that they kind of have.
Wait, am I
feelings
the
for
only
each
one
other.
who thinks like they kind of like didn't know how to use Kairi in Kingdom Hearts 3?
They didn't know how to use
Far.
Kairi after Kingdom Hearts 1 at all. Remember, she just
That's true.
kind of appears at the end of the game of 2.
You know, I didn't really like her becoming a Keyblade wielder. I would have preferred if she like got some like powers as a princess of heart, like, and that being a completely different thing.
I didn't mind her becoming a Keyblade wielder,
As I was
but I
saying about
do.
the
Just also, it
Understand.
came right the hell out of
Some of them held their own
better
nowhere.
than
to
leaving.
touch a woman.
Oh yeah, that was
Yet
worse,
before them stands a fair
obviously.
maiden
That
who
was
never held
like at least the
forever.
Kairi one you could kind
Not
of see
now.
that because she did hold a Keyblade in the second
There,
game
there
for
was like an
half a
F,
second.
an R, and a P. Is this the right P?
No.
Oh, shifting clang. Maybe that's it.
Shut
Shut up! I'm
We're
looking
literally
for it.
looking for it.
I'm working.
Who's
on
Sora
it!
and Riku? From Kingdom Hearts, the series. They're the two main male characters.
Yeah.
I
Oh, that was the right P, you liar!
Oh, my bad.
You ruined my life.
I don't really. Well, I mean, I know for a fact that Sora and Riku are not gonna ever get together that way because they're just best friends.
As I was saying
Yeah,
about the
Sora
Laird and his
loves
brother.
Kyrie.
All summer they'd have
Kind of
held their
obvious.
own.
Or at the very
Touch a
least,
woman.
has feelings
Yet
for
here
her.
before them stands a
Oh.
fair maiden in need of their help to cross the river.
And also Riku had feelings
will
for her
continue
too,
later.
because they would
Yeah,
fight.
Riku. It was obvious they both liked her originally.
Yeah. Also, the way that Kingdom Hearts 3 ends, it's even more obvious.
Yeah.
That's the least I can say without spoiling it for.
There's
Sora
a
a
lot
minor?
about Kingdom Hearts 3.
They're all
Yeah,
minors.
they're all minors.
I think the oldest is
My friend's
Riku, and he's
souls
only
are
Yeah,
seven.
they all work down in the mines with a raven.
Give them the freedom of death.
I think Riku was only 17 at the end of 3.
That's that
So-
episode of South Park, the St. Patrick's Day one, where Butters sees that a girl isn't wearing green and he pinches her, and then he gets arrested for sexual assault. He's like, "It's not my fault. She had it coming on account of how she was dressed." And the cops are like, "Oh, kid, you can't grab a minor like that." "Oh, I didn't know she was a minor. She wasn't even wearing a hat or anything." He's too innocent for this world.
You know, I think if you're that dumb, explain him what he did wrong, and if he does it again, then you arrest.
Ah, there's part of the
Uh,
broken armor set.
Same as broken.
The man had way
He's
more
gonna work
reaction
otherwise.
of happiness
Then why
reuniting
leave
with Riku than
You
Kairi.
suspicious
That's
of
because
her,
he was
brother?
looking for
If
Riku
your
for like a
G6
full
is
2
important,
years.
Yeah,
would
he
not have left it
like-
behind.
He knew where Kairi was.
Perhaps.
yeah, like he didn't like lose Kyrie again until like 2/3 into that game. So that's why, like, you know, but whereas, yeah, you're right. He'd been looking for Riku for over a year, and yeah, and Riku's
Must
his
be
best
saving
friend.
this
You
one.
wouldn't
We'll need to
like
find another
care
way
that much
around.
about your best friend. People need to stop conflating like close friends with like, ooh, they're in love. Like it's a completely different thing.
Yeah. The other thing, also, Kairi's supposed to be a love interest. They're doing a shit job of showing it. That's because, again, that's because the story of Kingdom Hearts isn't a love story; it's an adventure.
Yeah, the love
So-
story is
Now,
is
how
kind
do
of
we get up
second.
there, I wonder?
It's also because Tetsu's
Not with
that
those
good at
eyes.
writing love stories. Okay.
Yeah,
guys?
he really is.
Like,
But
he-
it's
his-
it's still you know I still root for them.
But if you like, have you ever seen the love
Oh.
story of? It's one of those things.
Yeah. Can I reach it,
No.
please? Can I reach this?
I think maybe to your left.
Can I reach? Oh yeah, maybe that. Yeah, there we go. Okay,
That's gonna be
so
annoying.
can I hit that? Okay, I can. Can I hit
No.
this?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I can. Okay, maybe this won't be so annoying. Okay, not that. So, furthest I can get is that. Okay, so we're gonna start here. And then we're gonna go...
I think if you make it the full size, you
Yeah,
could
I
try it.
am working on it. And I think that's good. Oh, they didn't overlap. My bad. Oh, shit. Okay. Why did the other one disappear? Or
It
whatever,
was-
whatever. I think that's still touching the... Yeah, okay.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
not too bad.
Let's see. Is Kairi supposed to be... like, have you... back to the whole Tetsuya Nomura love interest. Remember his first big game was Final Fantasy VII. And the whole love story between Aerith and Cloud in the first game was really poorly done. Like, you have one chance to maybe go on a date with
what's it
her,
like
and if you fail getting a date with her or any of the
Like
other
I
love
haven't come
interests
back at
or
all.
female characters, you end up going on a date
Everything's
with another
changed.
dude.
Yeah,
And
I remember
it's really
that.
funny and awkward,
I
though.
know the
And
feeling.
they're just like, well, this is awkward. And then
Was that in the original
Yeah,
Final
that's in
Fantasy
the original.
Because I know it was in the remake. But yeah, I didn't know it was in the... Okay, see, now, to everyone who said, like, when the lady showed that one symbol, why would you think that's a rune? That's clearly the Spartan thing. Look! It's also a rune! That
His word appeared over
sign.
See
I think it was
That-
a rune.
No, I think they're right about the whole Spartan
Mech.
thing because of the like angle and everything. So, but you can see why we would think it was a rune, regardless.
We should be able to reach the wedding site now.
I think the only way we'd know is if the directors or developers told us. Because I think this is one of those things where both sides could be right. I'm not, but I'm also not that well known.
Yeah.
A lesser than. Let's see. Will you two play Jotun? It's a game that was free on Epic. Andrew doesn't like Epic games, so. Probably
I mean, if it's free, then sure. But, yeah, I just
but,
I don't know. Like he and I disagree on this, so it's best not to get too deep in it. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Epic games.
and that's totally fine. I won't try to convince Andrew otherwise, because there's no point in trying to tell someone they're wrong about an opinion, because it's an opinion. And there are definitely things that I could say objectively were not great that Epic said or did.
Yeah.
I will say that they are not nearly as bad as Ubisoft and EA, though.
Oh no, EA is
Yeah.
like 10 times worse, and Ubisoft's been really ticking me off lately. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I can.
I figure people might think close friends to be. I missed that. Let's see.
So
Close friends to be love interest due to the rather numerous amount of them in modern stories. Seems reasonable to think that the next close friend pair is actually going to turn into a love interest after, what, the 10th time that happened?
well, yeah, but also if someone clearly has like another love interest, like like with Sora and Kairi, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what they're going for there. Can't reach the ring. No, that's just not
super
happening. Can I hit that? No.
Maybe from another angle here?
How do I get that thing down? Maybe
You
I have to
well, you
like
have to
take the
break
boat around.
You have to break the chains on them.
Yeah, but the chains don't have one of those axe things on them that they typically do. So I think like I have to actually get over there myself. And I'm guessing like I'll have to get above there and then use some hex arrow shit to spread flame over to the barrels.
Lesser than is a rune? Interesting. Well, yeah, the lesser than symbol is a rune.
Yeah.
Um,
Alright, let's
that
see if I
was
can do
the
this
K
with
rune you drew on that disc. Was free. It's not anymore. Ah, okay. You constantly tell me my opinions are wrong. I don't... Do I tell you your opinions are wrong? Or am I trying to say?
Are you doing?
I mean, I tell them that I disagree is what I mean. If I tell you they're wrong, I'm usually joking. You do know that, right, Toko? I don't.
To avoid the touch of woman. Yet here before them stands a fair maiden in need of
maybe...
to cross the river.
Although I will tell you that
He hoists her onto his shoulders,
for sure in the story,
across,
Riku and Sora do not. That's not a thing that's ever going to happen.
You can ship it if you want. You just don't expect it to happen.
Yeah, I don't say that as like a, I'm against it. I say that because the story. It doesn't happen. Let's just say that. I don't want to spoil what happens at the end of 3 for you guys.
Yeah. As of now, there is no homosexuality in
there may be one.
It doesn't mean there won't be in the future, but right now there isn't. It's funny, actually, who I think has all who, if they wanted to have a gay couple, who I think had all the chemistry? Axel and Roxas.
Actually, though, that's one of the reasons you should watch.
That's one where I'd be like, you know what? I think they have way more than like Roxas and Shion do, or even Roxas and Nominate. Right?
Yeah, Roxas and Nominate, I think, had more of a. They were best friends.
Like, I remember in Kingdom Hearts 2 when Roxas is like, every time Sora and Harry are together, you and I will be together. And I'm like, dude, why are you talking about?
But that's also because you didn't know the story of 358.
But he didn't meet Nominee in 358.
Oh, we were talking about.
I'm not talking about Shion. I'm talking about Nominee.
I
thought it was all the more weird when they introduced Shion. I'm like, how many people are in love with Roxas?
I always saw Shion and super best friend. Not even love interest. So since they essentially share a heart.
Who else will I eat ice cream? Axel?
To be fair, at that point he was gonna leave the work.
It's out of balance.
Especially when you put aside free games from Epic to not help another company. Interesting. Even if Kairi does date him, I'm still gonna ship him with Riku, mainly because Kairi is such an uninteresting character and they don't give a crap. I disagree.
I think they could have. That's one thing in Kingdom Hearts 3. I thought they were going to go deeper into Kairi's character, and I was a little disappointed they didn't.
I don't think she's an uninteresting character. The problem is she's not a playable one, so Tetsuya Nomura doesn't give enough focus on her.
I think she's playable in the DLC. Or,
yeah,
no, wait, Shion is, not Kairi.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Spirit.
Freya, you returned.
Astrid, what happened to you? To your garden?
Astrid from The Office?
My life's work rotted.
Did you just say Astrid?
Remember? That's what when Jan named her daughter Astrid, and they said "Welcome, Astrid" on the sign.
I swore to keep this garden
I forgot
in
about
bloom
that.
until you return.
So this woman's garden's been ruined. It's been poisoned by the ides of capitalism. I don't.
Kratos,
I'm sure someone on Twitter will blame it on that.
Twitter will blame anything.
Garden for the well, if it's a garden for the dead, I think it looks great.
Actually, it's a little too light.
How long have you been dead? You haven't decomposed an inch. Look at her. She looks like she just died.
It's been a couple.
It's been 4 minutes. We accidentally killed her while we were fighting those creatures.
If Odin is dead, why is Raven still here?
Because there's also the Raven Keeper. I guess, maybe, is the reason.
I mean, they did say that he doesn't need to be alive for the magic.
I love that they got rid of those, like, puzzles. Now, if you run into it, it's just done.
I kind of did like those puzzles, but they were... if they had improved it a little
if they didn't, like,
old armor.
have just such a...
now.
I don't know, the timer got really annoying.
If it wasn't for the timer, I think people would have been fine with the puzzle.
Yeah.
The timer's the biggest problem.
Another sleeping troll.
Oh, a sleeping troll? Where? I didn't see one.
It's
He
about
spent
waking
so
the
much more
trolls
time
with
with
the
Riku,
relic.
and I just
Well, we
well,
already
like,
figured that out for ourselves.
Oh!
didn't we?
Oh, 2 sleeping trolls. Oh, God. I think we should clear out this poison before we try to fight these
that makes
trolls.
sense.
My garden blooms.
I mean, we fought 2 trolls before in the last
I
game.
know, but like in this
Yeah, I
game,
agree, yeah.
like, trolls are a little more endgamey.
I don't know. They were. We haven't had a problem with them yet. So. And then again, we have endgame gear, so.
The family crest of Henir.
I'm guessing that's for one of the dead people.
Well, that's just each realm has like a set of artifacts you can find. This is the one here. It's like a crest of each like house, like
Can you see
some
if
Game
there's
of
a way
Thrones
inside
shit.
while you're up there?
Let's see. I wonder why the Norse god of war games had no wargs. They're from Norse mythology. Why do the ghosts look different in Vanna?
They kind of had wargs in the last game. They had wolves and Skull, Hati, Fenrir, and Garmr in this, and those are all technically wargs. Wargs in Norse myth are just bigger than average wolves.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, I see what you mean. Like you're hoping like
interesting,
bear-sized wolves would have been like a common enemy.
We have a Atreus. He technically turns into.
Yeah, there you go.
And he turns into a dire bear, so that's fucking cool.
It's like a bear.
Do you remember my TMNT idea? Oh,
Yeah.
Why didn't you go down the center part? Oh, never mind. Is that where we came from?
This is like.
Never mind. That's mine. It is over.
I'm gonna sit here in confusion for the next 4 hours.
Okay, we get the Raven now.
Monkey! Monkey! Die, monkey! Wow, it won't let me. Okay. The game's like, you will do this. No, we can't get
Damn it! Where are we supposed to be to get that?
I think I know where we're supposed to be.
Okay.
I just don't know how to get to that area.
Family crest of Honir. There's a god called Honir in Norse mythology. He's a brother of Odin.
Yeah, maybe that was supposed to be him.
I mean, they don't use it They don't use enough of the Norse gods in this game.
I agree with you, especially for it being like Ragnarok.
Do they even use 10 gods total in this series?
Let's count. The first game. Okay, so first game actually, before I was like, how can we only? There's barely any Norse gods in the first game, but technically there's Freya, there's Mimir, and there's Magni, Modi, and Balder. I think that's it, right? So that's 5.
No, 5. Yeah.
Freya, Mimir, Magni, Modi,
If you
and Balder.
count Atreus as Loki, that's 6. But let's say not.
I'm not going to count Atreus.
Yeah, I'm not,
because
he's not
he doesn't
We
feel
have to
like.
destroy the
He feels
tunnel.
more like
Loki.
Loki in
They're
this
poisoning
game, but
Astrid's
still.
body.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm counting those 5. Then in this game we get
Odin,
Odin, Thor, and Heimdall, and Freyr. That's 4 more.
and Siv and Thrud.
Yeah, and Sif and Thrud's not a god.
Oh.
Sif is though.
So that's 10
So we
total.
yeah. All right, we got 10 total. Right at that mark you said. Unless you count Loki, then we get 11.
Yeah,
Await
and
the
you
day
could
we move
kind
back
of
from
count
Hades.
Loki, but also not really.
5 per game.
Yeah. And that's not a bad amount per game, but I just wish there were more.
Oh, they also technically have. Remember, there was that new Queen of the Valkyries who was based on a Vanir goddess.
Oh.
The goddess of running errands. Thank you for including that one.
I mean, I'm glad they included more lesser known ones, but still.
It's just. There's got to be something here.
The doors
Oh, the
have
fi-
shut
the-
by that
Yeah,
time.
I think you're right.
We lower.
There's
it
also a
Let me
thing
just
with
pick that up.
Yeah, they don't. I wish there were more gods in this game, Norse gods overall, but I'm also not that. It's
but yeah, even with the gods they have, like, how many do we fight total in this series? I mean, we fought 3 in the first game, and we fight 3 in this game.
yeah, well, you don't fight Siv because she's not a fighter goddess. You don't
Yeah.
fight Mimir because he was basically dead already.
Oh well, technically we fought Freya.
Yeah.
I just. The hell was Forseti doing?
I know he's mentioned so much, and that's the most. If he wasn't mentioned, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't matter as much as it does. No.
No, I can't.
Oh.
Can I? Oh, maybe I have to get over there. But how do I get over there?
With the boat.
Freya, you have wings.
Wait, no,
just fly over.
There's a way to get there with the
is there
boat.
a beach?
I think so.
I don't think
Unless
that's a
I'm blind.
beach.
Why do the ghosts look different in Vanaheim, Andrew?
Because different, like, it's just like, you know how, if you die in, like, Midgard, you will go to either Hell or Valhalla, but Vanaheim also has its own afterlives, like, Folkvanger. So I think they intentionally made it where, like, the spirits are also different.
Makes sense.
Ooh, there's a red thing there.
The explosive.
Wait, I think I know how to get this. First, let's.
You're gonna use the arrow.
Let's do this.
See that explosive?
And
Setting it off could help.
then.
Ah, maybe you can hit it from a different angle.
Can I do that?
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
I can. Bullshit! Bullshit!
It got lit.
Yeah, what was that? Come on.
Oh, maybe you just hit it with your axe.
Oh, fuck it. That other thing still should have worked.
Yeah. Well, that
Okay,
gets rid
so
of
I
some of the
destroyed
poison.
one of the
Life returns
poisons,
to the
and now the
garden.
garden.
Damn, that was fast growing. What they use miracle growth?
Yeah.
Last thing I told you was that Leo, Donnie, Usagi, and Leatherhead used to
My
fight
God,
each other,
we're
and
still
that ended
dead
in
as
massacre.
I
I do remember this.
Isn't it?
Gods and God of War, the Norse version. Balder, Magni, Modi, Mimir, Thor, Odin, Sif, Thrud isn't a god, Heimdall, and Freyr.
Well, there you go.
Although, don't they count Thrud as a god in this?
I mean, I don't think they ever specifically say she's a god.
But she's the daughter of two gods, so...
I mean, okay, look, if we want to talk all scientifically, she should be a god. She's just never referred to as a goddess in myths, so I'm not counting her as one.
That's fair.
She's referred to as Thor's daughter and as a Valkyrie and somebody's wife at one point. That's literally it.
So again, this is like the whole Loki thing. If you want to count her as a god, it's another one.
It's kind of subjective if
Yeah.
you want to call her a god or not. I'm not gonna. You're not wrong if you say she is. It's just you're also not wrong if you say she isn't.
This is another one of those times where mythology is weird.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of stories that people made up.
Mythology is very inconsistent constantly. Okay, how do I get to this?
That's all if I'm
fucking
correct.
thing?
Bela and Bigvir are gods in Norse mythology, but they are elves in here, so I'm not sure if they count.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
the
Light and dark.
light elf and dark elf? Oh fuck it! I'm just gonna fight these guys.
You gotta have.
Do
You have the
I
right
have
thing
the
on?
right thing?
Don't think that relic's
And now
gonna
you
wake
gotta
it
wait
up, I'm
for it to
afraid.
recharge.
Okay, never mind. I'm not fighting you guys. I've decided through my own choice that I don't want to.
Of course you do. I think you can get this one from that
Possibly
window.
from this little circle. I just don't think I can get the flames that far.
Oh wait. The
Oh!
torches.
Oh!
The torch. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. All right.
I like how that the environment can also be used as the puzzle. That's really cool.
And oh, trying to like activate the torches. It's not
Maybe the
working.
torches
What's
don't.
that?
That's
But I
annoying.
think you're right. Like, right? It's got to be the torches.
Yeah, that doesn't even hit that torch.
Yeah.
Can you even hit that wall?
No. There's no way I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm just confused. This is one of the reasons I don't like these puzzles. Yeah, like, how am I supposed to activate these torches? Like, see, this should be fine. This should work.
Yeah.
What do I do? This pisses me off.
This is quite
I
annoying.
do not like these puzzles at all. I hate these hex puzzles so much.
Some of them are annoying. Some of them are
Some of them just don't work. Like, what is this?
I feel like it's a.
Does anyone know? Does anyone know?
Anyone in the chat?
Help! I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, with, like, the flame pits, it's like you make a ring and then you hit an arrow on the flame pit and it activates it. But if I shoot the torches with an arrow, nothing happens.
About gods and biology, the mother of Gilgamesh is a goddess and his father's immortal, but somehow he's 2/3 god and 1/3 mortal. How does that work?
You tell me.
Because they didn't know math back in the day, that's how. Whoever made these stories didn't know how to do math. Maybe you're supposed to get it from another angle. Like,
Is that a... bird?
Yes.
Why is it red?
Don't know.
It's not a raven.
No, I think it's just part of the environment.
Can I kill it? Yes, I can, apparently. Okay. It's dead. I murdered it. Okay, I got nothing. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out some other time.
Okay, so...
Gods and myths are crazy. Yes.
God, it's still...
When my garden blooms.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, I got it.
I get it. You're obsessed with your garden. You have an unhealthy attachment to it, and I'm enabling you. I understand.
Let's just try and find out.
Can I climb any
No.
of these? Really thought we found the answer there.
Oh, wait. Go to... not for that, but go to your left. Keep going, and then stop. Turn to your right. And look up. Do anything with that glowing flower up there.
This?
A little to your left. That one.
This?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind then.
I'm gonna try going up here again and see if there's anything I missed.
The ringmaster teleports them to the top of a tower and turns into his true form, which is a giant made out of smaller people. Well, this is... Well, oh, I see a thing to break.
Ooh. Yep. Okay, I did miss something. There we go. Alright, that's another poison.
This garden still aches.
And then the last one is in
There
that
must be
center
more
thing.
poison somewhere.
What am I supposed to do? Oh, there's something to break. I don't think that's
No,
to do
well.
with it. No.
I'm guessing you have to see it from that angle. You see that chest in the distance?
Yeah.
I think you have to see it from there.
But I think in order to get there, I have to burn those flowers.
Oh, maybe. Why is the bird red? Asked Andrew. Then he killed it. Now the wall is red, too. Look, it's called science. You test things out until it works. And then you reproduce it. This isn't coding where you, when something fixes, you try not to touch it again. I like there's...
I'm just gonna do this for now.
See that explosive? Setting it
I
off.
know
No.
that, Freya!
Maybe you can hit it from a
Thank
different
you,
angle.
Captain Obvious.
At least I'm not telling you how to do the puzzle. That's
You're
worse.
Telling me shit I already know.
Like, hello.
From a different angle. What angle, though? Every angle is covered. Like,
I think
you
it
would
is
think,
from...
like,
no,
maybe through this.
I think it has to be from above, because it looks like...
Oh, yeah, but look, even... Okay, so maybe... Here, I don't...
That's why I'm thinking you have to get to that other chest first. Here, can I,
Yeah,
see?
here. By all means, take over. God. Giant made out of smaller people. Wasn't there a boss
there.
in Bloodborne that was basically that? Maybe, I don't know. I haven't played Bloodborne. Yes, and he was annoying.
There's this chain thing. Where does that...
I think that just opens the gate in front of you. That chain.
Perhaps.
Like,
Well, it's... I'm gonna try going...
you know what? I'm legitimately. That flower thing is bullshit. I'm just gonna look at that.
So,
Alright.
the laird and his brother.
While you do that, I'm
All
gonna...
summer, they'd kept their oath to avoid the touch of woman. Yet the laird didn't hesitate to carry the fair maiden across the river before returning to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder.
Shit.
Finally, the dam breaks. Brother, he cries, how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed? How could you break your vow like it was nothing? Carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony. The laird just smiles. Brother, I set that lass down across the river. 'Tis you that carries her still.
Hey, how'd you get up there?
I went around through the water and just kept going left.
Oh, okay, cool.
I
I guess you can hit the flowers from here.
think- yeah, that's up.
Those torches were just a red herring then. Fuck you, game.
That's why that red bird was there.
Oh, you shut the hell up! There's a literal.
Well, a
Did
herring
somebody
is a fish.
troll and put that there on purpose?
I mean, a red herring's a fish, but
Nope. That not in Vanaheim.
Why is this
You
not?
can just make another one even closer.
Why is it not? Oh, my. Let's do another one.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe you can break the chain from here as well. No?
Thank you, Freya, for telling me.
Yeah.
Spears are easier.
The gate's open.
What
We
is
can
this?
head back
That's a
to the
realm
inside.
tear. Open it up.
Okay.
Should be able to beat these guys. You're way past their level at this point. Actually, pretty It's not my fault I was wrong about the torches. There are tons of these hex puzzles where you need a little flame thing. To be frank, those torches should have worked. Oh. You have your runic attack. Yeah, he's out. you're keeping him alive.
I can save you, and now I'll destroy you.
I hold your life in my hand. Alright?
Alright, well that happened.
That was funny.
I'm almost dead. I'm in trouble.
I'm in danger.
That's it.
How are you gonna fight those trolls now?
I'm not. That's the key. That's the key, Cap.
So the gate open.
But I'm not.
And it's just for treasure. It doesn't precede the garden thing at all. You can't pick those up both.
Why not? Why can't I just run and go?
Good riddance.
You drop anything? No. That's one of the things I liked in Kingdom Hearts 2 is that you could open chests in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
I hated that. You have to kill everything.
Yeah, and it was nice how it just became a reaction command, much simpler.
Oh, we can upgrade our amulet again.
Oh, we can? Sweet.
Yeah, we got an amulet fragment. Oh shit! What the
That's what was in there. Alright, well, we only need one more amulet fragment to fully upgrade it. Well, yeah, but there's also more amulet enchantments to choose from. Alright, so yeah, it looked like there wasn't anything leading to that middle thing. In that case, maybe there is just an angle thing we're missing. Ooh, pots, you gotta break the pot. Look for rupees. I don't know, like, try going to maybe the opposite end of that middle
Let
thing.
me just see if there's anything I can climb up.
Okay. Is your relic still, Wait, I thought I saw something, maybe not. Wait,
is still as dead as I am.
I think if you go... Maybe there's an opening that we can throw something through on the... No, on the lower part, like...
Down here?
I thought I saw one.
I'm gonna go back to where I was, because I kind of, back to where that rope was, because I think that there is a...
This is an annoying one.
Could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. I like how we came here to find an orb.
Andrew got fed up with the poison neutralizing business. It was too toxic for him. Oh, bully!
Oh, good old chap. Cheerio, cheerio.
Buddly bomba baby.
Tip tip doo.
Doodly doo.
Remember, and then she's like, I'm gonna use that.
So they have their final battle. It ends with them finally killing him and his body disappearing, leaving.
Okay, yeah, there isn't.
Ah, so it's Kingdom Hearts, basically.
Oh, yeah, Toko has the same opinion we do about Scar in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's cool you fight him again, but his Heartless is just him but strong.
Yeah.
I didn't.
There was no reason to make him a Heartless. Really.
I mean, story-wise, yes, but...
I mean, is that just how they wanted to explain all the dark powers he has in the fight? I guess?
Yes, I think that was it. Better than Han summoning a giant ice wolf.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And we all know the reason for that.
We all know it was supposed to be Elsa. Would have been so much better, honestly. It, like, yeah, play into Elsa's, like, internal struggle. Would have been a lot better. You can just leave that there. If you find the right angle.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
What do you mean that...
You can just... I can poke the spear through that opening. What is wrong with you people? How does fire not go through that opening?
When my garden
Shut up.
blooms, so
I don't give a shit about you.
Right there! That's what I was talking about. That's the... Oh, fuck you, game! Fuck you!
Let's return to Astrid.
That was so stupid.
It works, though. What's it under?
How painful my pun was, buddy. I love puns.
Oh, it's under relic. That's right.
Yeah, no, it's a mystical heirloom. Alright, just talk to her and finish her stupid mission.
Yes. Your garden grows again.
Oh, you can, here. I realize
how
that.
did you?
It's okay.
Thanks, I especially love these two troll
It's time to move
statues.
on.
Thank you, God.
It's like gnomes, you know? Little garden trolls.
Or, you know, those plastic flamingos.
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden.
Well, aren't you a constant downer?
Yeah, thanks.
That is
Thanks,
no reason not to
Kratos.
try.
Hey, you did a nice thing. Yeah, the garden will die again. Kratos, you saved that man's life. He'll just die eventually.
Alright, you think we can beat him?
I dare you to try. Let's see how this goes. This is basically the fire and ice thing again.
That's frost in my neck stump.
Yeah, quit your bitchin', Mimir. Remember, Freya also has a heavy runic attack. There you go. That'll buy you some time. You can ignite your weapons if you want to. Rage!
I didn't have a chance.
Alright, now I will try with the exact same possibilities you had. Right?
It's not like it's gonna fully heal you right afterwards.
See, exact same possibility.
You know, if you're just gonna fully heal me if I die, just fully heal me before a fight. Like, in between.
Shane, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I have no kind of advantage that you have.
I mean, I don't really mind. It's just more like... You know, if you're just
like,
gonna...
what's the point?
Yeah. Like, the rage stays down, so that means clearly the game can save what your stats were at.
I'm trying to... There we go.
I thought you finished God of War Ragnarok. We finished
We
the
did!
story.
We're doing endgame stuff now.
Yeah. This is all endgame post stuff because we love playing these games, and there's some cool stuff you can do in the endgame. Plus, there's some bosses we want to fight. Are you trying to change your thing mid?
Yeah, this recharges really fast.
It...
Might as well, right?
This guy's doing it on block.
I know, yeah.
On your right!
I like the names Golrab of the Ashes and Golrab of the Frost. Where's it Golrab? Is it Rab or Rob? Guys?
I don't
People
know.
who know.
Why is... Oh, because his ashes are obstructing her. I was like, why would that create a dark elf-like effect? Oh god, now he's doing the same thing.
This is honestly better than the Dark Elf.
Yeah.
Dark Elf one last.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
Punch
I could
his
use
dick
the health
off.
anyway.
Trolls definitely take a lot less damage than they did in the last.
Behind you, brother!
Yeah. Well, that's because now trolls are hidden bosses.
So we killed all the regular ones.
Yep, we killed the ones that were just around.
Yeah, that guy should be
And he's dead.
dead. Imagine if the guy being in the screen when you hit this guy does damage to him.
Yeah.
It kind of bugs me that they didn't give them a new kill animation.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
I don't mind it, it's just that, like, I saw this 12 times.
Well, now you get to see it 6 more times.
Not even full. I can do more. Andrew and Zagger had a hard time solving this puzzle. Working in a tough environment is not
Oh, okay.
Johnny sees that
As
this
usual.
card is giving up a lot of power, so he decides to bring him with him back home. That's never good. He's basically bringing a nuclear device back home, I'm assuming.
I bring nuclear devices
And the season ends with them entering a portal to home. You two fought with trolls, but the real trolling was the puzzle. True!
Yes, very
Actually true.
I thought the real trolling was the
Troll
friends we made
natural
along
selection?
the- Natural selection.
I wouldn't even call it natural selection. We just decided to go out of our way to murder them.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Naturally. Yes.
One thing I don't like about this game is how many fucking things are on the map. I know you can turn them off, but it's still on. Natural selection
Trying to
because the
open
weaker
the
trolls
map
died
and it
off to you
keeps
guys.
it-
All the trolls that we run into die
Yeah.
off to us. I don't think there's such a thing as weaker troll. They all just...
So I guess the orb is past the...
What do I think about the season? I feel like it ends with too many characters surviving. That's about it.
That's all.
Because
Kill
it's like
some people.
8 of the characters that you get to know out of what, like 10
Moida them.
survive. Even if it's more than 10, it's like, yeah. If this
So
one we can
I need to somehow get here. I can probably get here from somewhere in this area.
Yeah.
The closer we get, the more tightness grows in my chest.
Thank you to our funnier than
yeah,
thank you
Freya.
to our funnier than meat challenge
Yeah,
accepted.
Freya,
Comes with
tell
a
me
price.
more about your
It must be done.
tightness.
I've lived with
4
this
out of
pain
8
far
die.
too long. If you can believe it.
Still, it
We
feels
were
like
happy once.
should be
Shane,
survived.
Shane doesn't
Time.
like happiness.
Foolishly
He
believe
wants
Well, no, it's
everyone's
last.
lives to be
if
ruined.
you're gonna have a villain who forces everybody to go into a battle royale where they kill each other, too many of them
Okay,
survive.
I'll do this
There
one
is
a
no
little
shame in
later,
that.
because this is a
I
completely
failed
different
all the
mission.
same.
I feel like at the end he should have killed at least
We
one of the
have to
people
get
that they
the-
chose not to kill.
Did you tell me what you think the orb is?
Those scrawlings
Must
must be
no.
Sather.
Yeah.
I can't think of what it would be.
Yeah, it's a special orb Lunda needs.
Is it something from North? You just went through that barrel.
Yeah, fuck that barrel.
It's a
I'll
glitch
tell you,
barrel.
it's something you know of.
I'm not gonna.
Like it's
figure-
not something they made up. This is a thing that is a thing.
I'm not gonna be able to figure it out. I'm too hungry, and my brain is literally just keeps thinking the soul of Anvir, the soul of An.
You
Um,
mean Soul of Empire?
see exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Was this it? Is this the orb?
It's a Pokeball.
Lunda's orb.
Be cautious. We know not what it does.
Found
really
it.
think she'd send
It's
us
a
to get the
Pokeball.
bloody thing if it was good
Yeah,
for
it's
us.
totally a
Let's just take it back to
Pokeball.
her.
We're gonna use it to catch a troll.
Yes, let's do it.
God of War mod.
Gotta slaughter 'em all. God of War.
Should be able to do this, right?
Or at the very least, you have to use a runic
Let's
arrow.
at least do this just to make sure. Yeah, that seemed to work.
And all 3 bells are here.
Yeah, where's
Oh,
the...
I think I know what you have to do.
Here we go.
I think I know what you have to do. You have to use
think-
that and runic arrows.
Yeah, that lead to this.
To connect them, so they all get hit at the same time. Because you can't hit them because they're behind bars.
Okay.
I think one of those was 2 circles. Yeah, you may.
Motherfucker, that time it was different.
Poke God with Ash Kratom. Well, Pokemon Stockholm Syndrome, the game. Wait a minute. Listen to some of the...
These reignite really quick, so I definitely need to use the arrows.
Bronze Age Mom said she listened to a bit of the Prose Edda on audiobook. Odin seems actually nice to the Prose Edda. Thor seems something of a jerk. I don't know if I'd say he's a jerk, but it was more that they had such a... I mean, there were moments where he was a jerk, like the first story with his 2 goats and those farmers who just... He's like, let's feed them, and then they accidentally didn't know about the bone-breaking thing. He's like, well, now you have to be my slaves forever.
Yeah,
Wait,
like,
what?
what was that all about, man? What? Why does one of them keep disappearing? I'm not creating another one.
Okay, throw it.
It's not gonna hit the third
Ah,
one. Or
that's it.
maybe it did. Okay. I didn't think the third one was within... I don't care.
You know what?
I don't
Just
care.
be happy
I
with
don't care. I fucking hate belt
You're-
puzzles, and I'm glad it's over.
You know what? You realize that's a belt puzzle and a runic arrow puzzle.
Oh, shut the hell up. Oh, hell the fuck no.
That's your 2 least favorite
It's
puzzles.
the 2 things I hate.
They were like, you don't like our belt puzzle?
I heard a raven. Is Raven here?
I think it's the raven that we've been trying to kill. Don't mess with Freyr or she might fright ya.
Okay.
Who hidden region? Oh, Pokemon hidden region. Norse mythology.
Okay, I guess now we'll go
It
here.
will be quite intriguing to see Zagger's reaction to the orb's purpose.
Yeah.
So the next season begins with the 4 coming back to New York and immediately getting attacked by the military. Does the military even know about the turtles?
Bishop knows about the turtles. He works for the government.
Right flank!
I mean, that
Makes
depends.
me wonder why he doesn't just tell the government.
Maybe it's because everybody thinks you're crazy. You think there are some giant mutant turtles?
He's literally his division is literally to prevent alien attacks. Like they're gonna call him crazy for that.
Fair enough. Bye, Wolver. You're dead. Oh, rip the mouth.
Well, this isn't
never mind.
kill. This is
The dance.
yeah, if it's yellow, it's not a kill.
No.
How did you say that? Oh, I thought that would interrupt the attack. Oh, this definitely will.
You know what's a weird term
Now this is a kill.
for a Casanova type person is lady. You said people who can get women into bed easily are all sociopathic.
Nicely
I'm
done.
just saying it's common courtesy to kill the woman after you fed her so that she doesn't get, you know,
It's
slut
like a
shamed the
reverse-
next day.
Praying mantis situation. Gotta kill the woman after their sex.
Yeah, it's a reverse praying mantis. It's a sinning mantis.
That reminds me of this one comic I saw where it shows two praying mantises getting married, and one of them is missing a head. And it says this is his second.
I remember like one thing where this guy texts his friend, "Dude, there's a praying mantis in my room." And the dude responds, "Don't have sex with it. It will eat you after." Ah, good call.
Do you know why I left that night, Mimir?
Only a hunch.
He showed me who he really was.
He was a
Odin
woman.
asked me to
and I'm
cast
not
a
into that.
protection spell on him. The one I used on my son. But the way it drove our boy mad, I refused. He was furious. Throwing every object he could find, destroyed the room. There was only coldness after that. I tried to make it work, but
No one could have lived like that, Your Majesty.
So he was abusive, basically.
Are you surprised?
I am shocked. Shocked, I tell you.
But
I am shocked that the main villain of these two games, who's been a complete piece of crap these two games, turned out to be an abusive husband. The woman that we knew for a while had left him for being a bad husband. Yeah, but you know, it's like I get them telling us about it.
It's always nice to get more.
Yeah, just these
Not
red birds are just hanging around, I guess.
I can't say this personally for sure quite so much what Bronze Age Mom says, but how accurate would you say this? Oh, there's one. How accurate would you say her opinion is? Thor is a jerk in the way Achilles is, basically prone to fits of anger. He'll kill anyone, everyone with his hammer fan.
Kinda.
Okay.
Though, in the stories, a lot of the people he kills with his hammer kinda deserve it.
Whereas Achilles...
Well, Achilles is fighting in a war,
Ah.
also, so, you know. But yeah, both of them are prone to fits of anger that lead to people dying. That is very true. But it's not like they're going around slaughtering innocents or anything. So that's the, you know.
That's the caveat where it makes it more of a gray area.
Maybe a different thing is the way to go.
I mean, we all know that Zeus and Hera are probably those two.
Like, I love that one... there we go. I love that one joke on, like, the
wall behind
the Iliad or something, which is actually, this is what actually happened in the myth, and they're like, okay, like Dungeons and Dragons, like Greek mythology edition. Alright, Achilles, your beautiful Patroclus is dead. What do? I fight everyone. You can't just fight everyone. Nat 20! Okay, you fight everyone, and you carve your way through hundreds of warriors, leaving a trail of the dead and filling the river with blood. What do you do now? I fight the river. You cannot fight the river! Reaches for dice. That is what happened in the myth. Achilles did fight the river. He filled the river with so many dead bodies that the river spirits, you know, like the naiads got upset, and then he started fighting the river spirits.
Damn Achilles.
I don't need to pick that up, it'll just be in the mist items thing.
Okay, yeah, sure. Is this another rune
look,
chest?
over there.
This is our third one.
Yeah, we're finding a lot of them were in Vanaheim.
They really want you to explore Vanaheim.
But we didn't.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get a snack.
To be fair, look how much time we're spending exploring Vanaheim.
Yeah,
It would have taken a lot longer.
It would have taken at
to finish
least
the
one or
story.
two streams more than we already did.
I think like when I played this game on my own, I spent like to complete Vanaheim. I think it took like 2 days.
Damn.
Like to be fair, I wasn't like meticulously trying to get everything done. I was also just exploring the game
And
I was,
working
like,
in between.
Yes, I was working in between, and I was playing Netflix in the background. But, where's whatever I need for this chest? Also, one of the chests we actually didn't finish.
Yeah,
so
I know
that's
that.
another thing I'm gonna do.
I think this is a thing for Lily.
Maybe.
Anyways, I'll be right back. Snorri Sturluson, thanks Odysseus became Loki. Thinks Odysseus became Loki.
Oh, that's an interesting take.
Allow me.
The only take that I know of that's similar to that is Who was the woman who got turned into a cow in Greek myth?
Oh yeah, Io becoming like,
Isis in Greek Egyptian mythology. That's the only one.
Yeah, that's another one I've heard.
I've never heard of Odysseus becoming.
I never thought I'd come back here.
Doesn't he die after the story?
He dies in the Telegony,
Yeah.
which is I don't think Homer wrote the Telegony. Yeah, that was so like the Telegony is like it's like a sequel that some people acknowledge and some people don't.
It's like the
Reverse.
Silmarillion to Lord of the Rings, because it was the Silmarillion was written by his son. Not by Tolkien.
Okay, so
All right, I'll be right back.
yeah, you do that. I'm gonna kill these Reavers. Oh shit, there's a Soul Eater here.
It doesn't belong here. We must get rid of it.
Hey, hey, don't eat my soul. It's not very tasty. You don't want it.
Enemy behind you, Kratos.
Thanks for telling me that now. Okay, you know what? We're gonna need to do this. Okay, I thought that would work and it didn't.
Chest. What it drops is highly volatile. Protect yourself.
Okay. No! Bad Soul Eater! Time for your spanking!
Behind you, brother!
This shield can block Soul Eater laser beams! Haha!
I mean, haven't they always been?
Yeah. But, this is just some random one I found in a chest, if you recall. Hi.
Got myself some mango slices.
Alright, well that's the end of him.
The inside of this bag smells
This
weird,
place.
Inside of your
It used to
face
be
smells
sacred.
weird.
though. I would
Now
hope
it's
so.
abandoned.
I don't think the inside of anybody's face should smell good.
So this was
Hopefully
like
the
a
objects I'm looking
sacred
for are
place.
still here.
This is also this is where Freya married Odin.
Oh. She forgot a wedding ring.
She forgot her check.
Her chastity belt.
So there's just a bunch of runic things here about like
Greetings,
the wedding
brothers.
and
Greetings,
the
Odin
feast
Larson.
and everything. Oh, we got a treasure map to the Giant's Toes.
Bronzing Mo says the opposite of praying mantis is an atheist mantis. I like that, but I do think sinning mantis makes more sense. The opposite of prayer is sin.
Prayer is after you've sinned and you're like, hey, can you like forgive all that?
They do say the Bible literally says the only sin that cannot be forgiven is not believing in God.
These things.
Remember, it's the
Yeah. While that's going, I've got to lay foundation. This is so annoying. I hate the plants in Vanaheim. If I was honestly in charge of this game's design, I would have said take those out of the game. They're not fun. Those are just... Those serve no purpose but to be tedious and irritating. See, like, this is taking 10 times as long as it should.
Well, not
because
10
of this
times, but it
stupid
is,
little
like-
fucking
I see
plant.
something.
I agree. It is just kind of a time waster. Some of them I get, like the exploding ones I kind of get. But other than that,
So much about that day I wish I could change. If only I'd seen the signs.
so if the next God of War game is Kratos,
Yeah.
Do you think he'll keep all 3 of his weapons in the next game, or do you think he'll have new
I'd be
ones?
kind of surprised if he didn't, like, because especially given the significance of all of them at this point.
Yeah, because he can't get rid of the blades. They probably will.
Because that's perfect for like the directional buttons. We have a 4th directional button. Hey, hey, hey.
And even then, you could always just make it a double tap for a 4th button. So I don't think we know.
And even if you want us to like not have them all the whole game, you could just have like you could have part of the plot of the
Anything
game.
illuminating?
I don't know, like something like someone takes the Leviathan axe and you have to go get it back or some shit.
Here's my 2 thoughts.
Oh, thank God! No more of you.
Kratos, you're ruining the natural wildlife.
Fuck
Well, the
the
natural
natural
wildlife
wildlife.
was ruining me.
The natural wildlife sucks.
It's easy, kitty.
It's like jiggers and mosquitoes. Just get rid of those things.
Yeah. The first one is a real animal, by the way. He's not. That's not a bad word.
No, yeah, jigger is a type of like worm that burrows through people's feet. We don't need that.
Yeah, and there's also there's a parasite that lives in Australia and South America that travels up your urine. That's another thing we don't.
Okay, so places I don't plan on going anytime soon.
The crest of the
Yeah,
Hewley
it's like
family.
really disgusting. The fact
One of the
is,
first families ripped apart.
we have a special guest star. Milkshake the kitty. Say hi to everyone, Milkshake. Meow meow. I am Milkshake. I am in charge of fun entertainment, and you must
My
give me
circlet's
treats
here.
and snacks now.
No, I refuse. I don't give treats and snacks to abominations.
Then you should stop eating it. If there's anything more abominable,
We must remove these creatures first.
Oh god, 2 witches.
but she's also such a rascal. She keeps attacking the cords behind my computer. So I bought some spray bottles to spray her. And well, we already have a spray bottle, but there's only one. And sometimes it's in another room, so I bought 3. So we have 1 for the bedroom because she'll attack our feet sometimes. In fact, at 7 o'clock this morning, Claire and I just wake up and
Look
she's
at
attacking
this.
our feet. We couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep for another 2 hours.
Wait,
So
are you and Claire a thing? When did that?
and I didn't, and then I ended up falling asleep at like. I guess there's a police car outside. I ended up falling
They're here
asleep
for
at
you.
like
Why
10
won't the
a.m.?
arrows change? Freya, I'm trying to change your arrows. Stop. I didn't say we were advancing this part of the quest yet.
Belong to you.
A symbol of commitment.
Oh, was it her crown? Oh.
It's part of the wedding ceremony.
After the ceremony, he had a new one made every week.
Every week?
Each more beautiful than the last.
Sounds like a keeper.
He stopped.
I think
when
you screwed
refused
up a
to
good
teach him
thing
the
for
old
it.
Magic. You know, my people used to send me gifts too, so I wouldn't forget home. But after the birth of my son, they stopped too.
What? That's weird.
They were like, wow, we didn't think you'd have a kid. The world doesn't
Wait,
need more
break
of
the
that.
other
I
thing.
know, I'm just
Oh.
waiting for it to finish this.
That was that a whole thing.
You wait, Freya, shoot that. Thank you.
You can't just hit it with the. That's enough. Shortcut.
Bloop.
I remember the last game. One of the annoying things is when you open those, he'd start climbing down.
Yeah, but they got rid of that. That's not the rune
Yeah,
I
that's
drew.
not what I drew. What the fuck?
Let's head back, and I can take a better
You know,
look.
I wouldn't have minded one more
Yeah,
motion.
yeah.
It's
better
not,
than the
not a
looking
big
for
deal,
the,
you guys.
Oh, I ran out of time.
I thought I'd feel peace by breaking
Hit
it,
the wrong thing. Hit the wrong. Okay.
but I feel nothing.
Perhaps what you seek cannot be found in a circlet.
You may be right.
Let's see, he just puts that in a throwaway line, even though it's so outrageous, bonkers, in the Prozetta. Sturluson is Norse and Christian, so he's not necessarily adhering strictly to the Greek myth. I don't know how you can be Norse. Well, I know Norse being like where he's from. Yeah. I'm thinking like
Christian influence like affected a lot of
when I read that, I was thinking like he was a Nordic worshipper because like you can't be Christian and Nordic worshipper for the simple reason that part of Christianity is there is only one true God to worship. Like even in the older translations of the Torah, it says that God admits that there are other gods, but you should ignore them.
You know what's funny is like a lot of people like, especially on the videos I make, are all like, man, Christianity ruined Norse culture, and it's like, well, Christian influence also stopped a lot of Viking raiding, so it did save a lot of lives.
Yeah,
and if you've seen the Northmen like we recently did, it gets pretty bad with the Viking raiding.
Yeah, that was probably one of the more tamer ones, to be honest.
Yeah.
The Northman was so much better than I thought it would be, though.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't like movie of the year, but it was good. You know what?
No, it's going to be high on my ranking list.
Speaking of movies of the year, have you seen the nominations for this year's Oscars? I know you don't care about it. And
I don't really keep up with the nominations.
I don't either. But the only reason I find this one interesting is a surprising amount of them weren't like, you know how usually it's like 9 out of 10 of them are movies you and I would never hear of because they're like these very artsy fartsy movies.
Yeah.
Most of them are movies you and I have definitely heard of.
All right.
Like,
well, what are they?
Like a bunch of them are for Wakanda Forever.
Okay. Wakanda Forever was kind of meh.
I liked Wakanda Forever a lot, but I agree with a lot of the points you made. They just didn't bother me as much as they bothered me.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Oh, that's where I came in from.
Another one that got a lot of nominations, which I'm really glad for, is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, I saw that. I liked it. I don't think I liked it as much as everyone else, but I did like it. I thought it was good.
I personally think it's the better Doctor Strange multiverse.
Oh
movie.
yeah. No argument there. Did The Whale get nominated for anything?
I can check.
Yeah. Oh, did you notice, by the way, who played the husband in Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I know I've talked about my friends with it, what he was in before, and I know he, like, 20 years ago, he tried to do stuff in Hollywood, and they kind of ruined his career, so he hasn't done anything in 20 years. But who was he?
He was Short Round in Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah. That's
the little Asian kid. He was also the little Asian kid in Goonies.
I remember that one, yeah.
So he was in 2 pretty goddamn huge movies, and then, yeah, he hasn't done anything in 25 years, but he came back and got the role in Everything Everywhere All at Once, and good for him. He was... No, I was watching, like, actors talking around a table, you know, and, yeah, he was talking about how happy he is about it. And apparently he and Brendan Fraser are old friends, and... Like, yeah, they were also talking about Brendan Fraser's return, and he said,
over there.
And Brendan, I wish you had told me that I needed tissues to watch The Whale. Your performance made me cry so much.
I haven't seen The Whale.
And then Brendan started crying. It's a very wholesome thing.
Let's see. This is last year.
What am I missing? Is there a way up I'm not seeing? Oh, wait a minute. Do I need to, like... Oh, okay. I thought... Okay, I made a mistake. That's fine. Hopefully that reads. Oh, I have to light both at once.
Oh, I see.
Do my blades reach this? Yes.
They literally.
Okay.
I like how they give you
they literally spelled it out. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so 2 is enough, which is good because then they don't run out as fast. I'll just make this one bigger though, just to make sure. There we go.
There we go.
That's it.
I thought like this was something I had to come back to later.
Okay, so Top Gun Maverick has a couple
Oh
nominations.
yeah.
Women Talking, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Banshees of Inisherin, Triangles of Sadness. The
Is
Fables-
Banshees of Inisherin actual Banshees or is something
I
else?
don't know anything
Because
about
if it is, then I have to watch that.
The Fablemans, All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Way of Water, Elvis, Tar, and then
No one was asking me to watch that.
it could also just be
Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
or nobody in your audience that is. Because it sounds like it might be one of those arts and parts. Can you help me break this first? Just in the middle of the fight. Let me just clear out this board.
Because I can't get to the knock otherwise. The knock is keeping me alive. There you are, you son of a...
I really wanted to see Elvis.
So,
Seen it.
Freya can shoot through the wall now, but when I need her to hit a fucking explosive thing, oh, suddenly...
Doesn't have special things to Odin. I'm gonna catch up in the chat. I haven't.
Yeah,
heard.
go.
Wasn't it taboo for men to learn magic? In Norse myth, I don't think it was taboo for them to learn magic.
It wasn't... In Celtic myth, learning magic is witchcraft.
Yeah, that's kind of what started the whole Christian thing down the whole.
There's also this one story in Celtic myth which I'm honestly thinking was just... I'm gonna be completely honest. I honestly think this myth is sexist towards women, by the way. Because there's this myth, it's really weird. So there's this guy, and his daughter really wants an education. So he goes, alright, I'll send you to school. And he sends her to school, and she's gone for years. And she comes back, and he says, what did you learn? And she says, I learned so much. And then they're like watching a ship pass, and then his daughter says, look, I can make something cool happen. And she like just closes her eyes, and then the ship like convulses and sinks, and everyone on it dies.
What the fuck?
And then the guy and his daughter go home, and he has to kill his daughter. And it's like, his daughter had mastered the art of witchcraft. And I'm like, are you trying to say, like, you shouldn't send your daughter to school because then she'll become a witch?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Like, I that's what I took away from that story. I was like, that's just sexism. Like,
yeah.
It's a stupid story. There's no good lesson there. I was just trying to...
From the ceremony.
A symbol of reconciliation.
Yep. I like it. Can I have it?
Yeah, I want
Freya?
that chalice.
I think we can make some money off of that. Hey!
We drank from the
Somebody
lover's
worked hard
chalice
on that,
until
you
we
know.
could hardly stand.
Yeah, that person is dead.
I
I don't care
confided in
anymore.
him that night about wanting an apology from Freyr. Odin reassured me that he'd be the only family. I knew,
That kind of toxic
Oh.
stuff.
and I believed
That is gaslighting if I've ever heard it. That is literally gaslighting.
I'm the only family I need. The whole, like, you know,
Learn
cutting
anything?
your person off from, like, anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Make them codependent, though.
No, that's it. No, they just want you to be dependent, not even codependent.
Oh, right.
Um,
Never get codependent.
who is Andrew AKA? I love how Freya's like, I love all nature. Dragon Enter scene. I love most nature.
The word is complete, but I still can't read it from here. Let's head
I
back
like
down.
that. Here's a real, totally real animal. It's called the joint eater. I'm sorry. What? Wasn't it? No, it's Odin. So I don't think in Norse myth it was taboo for men to learn magic. I think the thing was that nobody
man.
knew magic anymore at all. Like everybody had forgotten how to do
gross.
runic spells. If I remember
Will
correctly.
I never be
And
free
he was
of
the
it?
only one willing to sacrifice a
do I
bit of
need
his
to
life
do?
for it. The various male gods.
I like how Freya stopped and waited here. She's like, you're going to want to read this, aren't you? She's got her arms folded.
It's a denouncement from my people, placed.
Yeah, people were
during my
mad. Some
wedding.
people were mad at Freya for marrying Odin. and stuff like that.
I get it.
Which is funny. She literally did it to stop the war, to save her people, but a lot of her people called her a
The
traitor.
runic word appeared over there. See it? Phew.
Well, I disagree with them. I understand the
After all the
thought
battles
process.
I've fought,
It's
Why
just
does
very
the other
small.
side of this
Short
door
sight.
scare me most?
The most difficult battles are fought within, but this battle.
And this right
You will
here
not
is
fight
one of her
alone.
former followers, and this, like, note basically, this lore scroll basically says, like, I can't believe she betrayed us by marrying that man. I used to care for this temple, now I just want it to fall apart.
Are you ready?
It's gonna be another, like, just instant solved puzzle.
What's even the point of having puzzles then?
That's what I thought. Why even have it already?
Oh.
There it is. My final tie to Asgard. We drove that sword into the pillar together. The sword was forged for the ceremony. A
I like
symbol
this tradition. I want to do this.
of our union.
My wedding, we're gonna stab a sword into a pillar.
Same.
Mona.
Sword's like, I heard you the first time.
They're just watching.
Stone refuses to
Mimir
let
was
go.
like, let me look. I want to look.
Mona!
This woman comes out. You call? That's my name. Freya pants.
How do you have any more ties to Asgard when Asgard is destroyed?
Well, they expected
I know,
you to
yeah.
come here. Hey, poignant music! Poignant!
we missed you, Poignant.
The deepest wounds form the strongest bonds. Bastard said it as part of our vows.
If I ever replay
I
this, I'm
hate it
playing
when
the
he's
poignant music drinking game.
Every time there's poignant music, take a
Yeah.
shot.
Every time the subtitles say poignant music.
Asgard holds a part of me I can't sever. I bond to my
It's
son.
kind of similar to Kratos with his, like,
Falcons.
how he can't get rid of the blades of chaos.
Yeah.
That damn realm isn't just Odin's.
Yeah, she can't sever all her
Belongs to me,
ties
too.
because she'll always have the bond to her son.
And the Valkyries.
Yeah.
You don't need to sever the tie.
Instead,
Make it a
take
part of you.
control of it. Own it.
The pain he caused is his. I refuse to keep holding on to it.
And we get a new phrase word.
I like it.
This sword
It reminds me of Ingrid.
no longer
Summer
holds our
Brandler.
legacy,
Yeah.
but it will serve as mine.
Is it a stronger sword?
A much more fitting.
You know, it's kind of like
sword.
switching out Atreus' bow. None of them are really stronger, they just have different little things.
Okay. I like that they gave her 2 hilts so she could carry the second.
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that. You're like, yeah, one doesn't just magically disappear.
Mordor.
Wouldn't it be cool also if she went if like from this point on she just dual wields?
That would be cool.
So yeah, this one like melee attacks strike with speed and inflict by
Ooh.
frost, but that's the previous one. This new one.
No, the new one is Mardol.
Oh yeah, you're right. My mistake. Yeah, increase stun or by. Well, yeah. Let's use Bifrost.
She has new runics? Oh.
Apparently, we got this recently.
Ooh, both stun and Bifrost.
Ooh, that is cool. I think this is like a little better for like the berserkers because it like stuns them while we attack them. But this could be good for like just the common enemy. I don't know. Let's take a look at our Freya skills. Like, are there any we don't have?
No.
Oh no.
Oh, there's
one.
that one Valkyrie one, but we need
All right. Let's just save it. For
Yeah,
that
that's
for
fine. Blades of Chaos. Oh, we have a new.
now. One of these. Yeah.
Yeah. I did like this. This does add a little bit, but it doesn't change too much.
We technically we have unlocked every skill. We just haven't upgraded skills.
Yeah. Let's see. Norse mythology culture, magic was mostly considered to be an unmanly trait in mythology. Odin is mocked by Loki for using magic. Is he? But doesn't Loki use magic?
Loki also uses magic, but that's such a Loki.
Yeah, that is a Loki. To undermine someone else so they don't do what he thinks is special. Another bit of gaslighting.
What's it say, brother?
The Trojans just can't get a break, can they? All because of stupid
I
parents.
suppose it's on to the next
Yeah.
battle now.
Paris
Yeah.
is such an asshole.
You won an important one today.
Andrew Mache was forced to stay in marriage to her son's killing long enough to have a kid with him. Then she finds out that Neptolemos has another wife and that wife tries to kill Andrew Mache. Neptolemos is his son. Interesting. At that point, Thetis, who is separated from her husband, constantly acts like her descendants can do no wrong and pretty much hates all Trojans. She decides that Andromache's story is so sad that she will team up with her husband to protect Andromache. Trojans and so Thetis' grandson die without anything before them. Interesting. I ruined my home, pun. What? If you could kill Paris or Agamemnon, but not both, which would you kill?
Oh, that's hard.
If I may.
They both
Since
suck.
when have you ever asked?
I love that. That's
It's
hard.
just-
It's never. It's
I
not.
owe you my
That's
life,
hard. I like them
such
both.
as it
It's
is,
hard. They both
and
suck.
Probably
caused you
Paris,
so much pain.
because like the
But
war
you're in
would
a
have
terrible
happened with or
situation.
without Agamemnon.
For that, Freya, I am truly
But without
sorry.
Paris, there is
I wanted to end that war.
Agamemnon still
I know.
sucks though.
But I swear to do
Fair.
better by you nonetheless. Anything you ask.
Okay, we need to figure out how to do this room
Yeah,
puzzle.
what?
Forever
Where,
you're dead.
where's the shit?
Oh.
Oh, is that it?
Oh yeah, it's.
Even if you can't
crazy
help being
is.
It
obnoxious.
might not be. That doesn't.
I'm afraid I'll never know how to stop doing that.
I don't know.
Your
I'll see if I
Majesty.
can spot him.
I don't see anything else that it could be.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, I know what you have to do.
Yeah. On,
Yeah,
on these,
yeah.
yeah.
Again, they give you the answer for free. So while they get attacked, they get saved by Mikey, Splinter, and the Foot Clan that sided with the Turtles, and both Splinter and Mikey are glad to see them. But they're like, where the fuck did you go? Where do these two guys come from?
Both of them keep disappearing.
Thoughts on the new D&D contract, the OGL?
Oh, it's a lot better than what they were trying to pull with that bullshit.
Yeah.
The fact that they even tried that is so fucking gross, but, you know, I feel like somebody working at, like, Wizards of the Coast realized they were gonna have to, like, extend some serious olive branches, so they ended up actually giving more than what people had.
I'm not surprised about it at all, because the current CEO of Hasbro, or was it Wizards of the Coast? I can't remember. She literally said, Dungeons & Dragons is under-monetized. We want it to be more monetized like video games.
It's so stupid. Like, they were making money. Like, and the reason you're making so much money is because of how that OGL works. And morons, like,
Over there.
Yeah, I want all the money!
I can kind of understand it, though, because I'm not saying I agree with it, but I can
Yeah.
understand the logic, because they're like,
Yeah, I get the
this is
greedy piece
our
of shit
this is our product, and these other people are making millions, and we don't get any of that.
One of the reasons, for example, Five Nights at Freddy's is so successful is because there were so many fan spin-offs of it, and Scott Cawthon was just like, cool, yeah, make those.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it raised so much more awareness for, and even if people
The
are
last
gonna,
one's up
no,
on there.
I know, I'm trying to think of how to get to it.
Okay, anyways, as you were saying.
And like fucking like one of the reasons like D&D makes so much money is even when people like make their like fan like whatevers of them, a lot of those people are still using the D&D like subscription service, right, to keep track of everything.
Well, here's the thing. Until recently, so I'm assuming the subscription service you're thinking of is D&D Beyond.
right?
Yeah, they didn't own that until very recently. So
Well, they own
Sigil
it.
arrows
They own it
are
now,
on this.
but I think they started this plan before they officially bought it.
I'm confused as to it.
But yes, now that they own it, I agree with you.
Yeah,
They-
there's no excuse for this bullshit.
yeah, there's no excuse for. I understand it. Doesn't mean an excuse. Oh, I think I know you.
Okay, I can hit that. I
And then
have
maybe-
an idea that.
Yeah, the middle one.
Oh.
No, I don't think that's gonna reach. There's a rock in between down. Yeah, that rock.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Okay, let's
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Oh, never mind. It's
or
too wet.
not. Yeah, it's too wet.
Oh, then maybe here's. Oh.
Okay, I think that works.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh,
To
come
your left.
on!
It's a little to your left.
I know, but now one of them's gonna
Yeah.
disappear.
Yeah, my thoughts on the OGL 1.1 is I know what they were trying to do. It was a bad idea.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Horrible idea.
Yeah, it could have been a good idea.
Morons.
Oh, it already touches it.
Oh, okay, cool. Again, I'm not questioning. No, it doesn't.
But it was glowing.
No, I know. I saw the same thing you saw.
The game fucking lied to us.
Fucking liars!
Let's see. Wizards got pwned. They did get destroyed because it was a bad idea.
Rightfully so. Stupid idiots.
Just checking the poll and Bloodborne Dark Souls is winning. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Which one are you guys gonna? We haven't decided yet. We have a
No, come on!
we have a couple weeks.
I hate these
Let me
X-Arrow
try.
puzzles. I hate them so much. They are so stupid, and I wish they weren't in the game. Oh, sorry, I lost
It's
my
fine.
cool there.
Whoa, lost my.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Good idea, Freya.
Yeah.
Why don't you just light an arrow on fire and shoot the brazier? I know you can do it. You did it at Brock's funeral. Why don't you just light an arrow on fire, you bitch? It's not gonna work. They shouldn't have timed these.
Yeah, if they weren't timed.
It's just artificial fake difficulty when you put time limits on puzzles.
It
Like
depends
this.
on the puzzle. But on this one, yes.
Yeah,
It's just
like there's
bad.
no reason to do it here. Like why? In what way does that make the puzzle like more intricate? It's just annoying.
Sigil
Like,
arrows
hurry
won't
up.
work on this.
Yeah, that does reach.
Okay, well...
I'm just gonna let it run out. I just want to make sure.
This is her way of getting back at Kratos for killing her son. She's refusing to light the arrow on fire. I'm gonna go get a fork.
Sigil arrows
Oh
won't
my
work
god,
on
you gotta be
this.
kidding me. What do you mean it doesn't work this time? Okay.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Can you recharge the arrows faster, please? Oh god, the
That
arrow.
is bull.
The
That
other thing
a
is,
load
the
of-
arrow should recharge faster if you're gonna make it time.
Yeah.
Because you're adding 2 timers on.
Horrible puzzles.
That says it says it's connecting to the thing. What do you mean it didn't hit?
You want to just say fuck this one?
No, we can figure this out. I'm not giving up on this shit. That still isn't.
It's 5:25.
Well, the movie's not till 7:50. So.
Oh, do we already have tickets?
We don't already have tickets, but we can get them.
We'll get them right now.
No. We have some free ticket things that you can only get in person.
Okay, never mind.
Why does
I
that
just
say
hope
it
we can
hits?
get good seats. Because stupidity. That's why. Somebody made a boo-boo.
I think we should be fine for seats. It's a Wednesday.
Okay.
And the movie's been out for, what, 2 weeks now?
I know, it's just everyone really likes it. Oh, that middle one disappeared. Oh, didn't reach. So stupid. Light the arrow on fire with the blades of chaos. This is what I'm saying. Reminds me, thoughts on Wednesday? Oh, you mean the Netflix series? I did a whole video about it. Go check that out.
But in the short term, it was fun. But the
Addams Family, when it was an Addams Family show, it was fun. When it was a teen drama, it wasn't. There you go.
The other problem with it, at least for me personally, from what I've heard, I haven't watched it yet, is that the
Sigil arrows won't work on
Can you
this.
put like an X on where it won't work so that way I don't miss where I'm aiming? I know you can solve this, and I really want to solve it. This is my white whale. There should be a way to reset it if you don't get it.
There's too much limitation. There's fucking water everywhere. The arrows have to recharge. There's a time limit on how long the circles can be up. You can only have up to 3 circles. They have to overlap. It's stupid.
I get the 3 circles and the overlap. It's the time.
That's fine. It's just all of this together is too much. Literally, if you just made it that they didn't run out of time while they're out, I'd have no problem with these kinds of puzzles.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
How does it not work? Okay. Does anybody know where the? Does anybody have any ideas on how to solve this puzzle? Here's the.
I think I know where you have to land them. It's just you got to be so quick. It's annoying. Like you have to land that one there, and then one there, and then one on the cliffside. Because I had them all overlapping perfectly at one point, but I ran out of fucking time. Alright, neat. Cool. What movie are you going to see? Puss in Boots. I need to see if... Some people have told me there's like... it wasn't a big enough circle. Some people have told me there's myth stuff in Puss in Boots. I don't know if that's true or not, but if there is, then I have to see it because I'm making a video ranking all the myth stuff that came out in 2022. And technically, even if there isn't myth stuff, I hear it's freaking great, so I'll be excited to see it. Andrew, I have a strange... Oh, okay, that disappeared there, but it's still here. Where's that, Where's that question? Oh. Andrew, I have a strange question. If you could, what mythical food would you want to eat? I'm talking about apples of Idun, ambrosia, that sort of thing.
There we
go!
go.
Thank God that's over.
Never have to do
Man,
that.
fuck that. Fuck that.
It is definitely the worst.
I'd want to have the Valhalla feast, you know? Like maybe I try the meat of Saehrimnir, the Valhalla boar. You know, like see what Saehrimnir tastes like. Or Thor's goats. I also, you know, I enjoy lamb sometimes.
That reminds me that the... Oh, that's how you break those things.
How? What did you do?
You hit them with this, and then that.
So you need frost to open them. Okay. Interesting.
You know, talking about lamb, You know what the name of? There's a lamb dish in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if I've told you this before, but the name of it is Kangastan. It's apparently a really good dish too.
Cool. I'll try it.
I really want to try it. Oh, a Dreki. I did not expect this.
Crocodile. About mythical food, is there any mythical chicken food or candy? I don't know about mythical candy. There are some mythical, like, you know, chickens and roosters. There's those 3 roosters in North Smith who will caw. Would you have an unlimited supply of apples Idun? From what I understand, apples of Idun are immortality with a price. You gotta keep eating them to stay alive. It's not so much like a price. It's just like each apple, each time you eat one, it restores you to the prime of your life. So obviously, if you eat one and then don't eat another, you're just gonna age. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's not a price. You don't.
It's just you need to. If you want to be immortal, obviously you're gonna need to keep getting more. They're kind of like apples of youth, basically.
It's like the fountain of youth.
I want the peaches of immortality. Yeah, fair enough. I'ma do a Sun Wukong and have an all-you-can-eat buffet of immortality granting items. You know, I wanted to, like, I thought it would be fun to do, like, an annual, like, for Thanksgiving, do, like, a mythology, like, mukbang thing, where I just eat, like, stuff that, like, correlates to some mythical food. Like, I did it once, and I had, like, an apple, like, because, like, there's apples in so many myths. I had, 2 orders of lamb as, like, a representative of Thor's 2 goats, and I had, like, 10 different mini hot dogs. I had to get minis, because 10 different ones, because each one was, like, for a different boar or pig from mythology. I was like, here's the Caledonian hot dog. Here's the Aramanthian hot dog. Here's the Golenbursti hot dog, and stuff like that. Obviously, I didn't overfill myself. When I got full, I stopped. But, you know, people kind of, like overall, like, people were like, hey, don't do mukbangs. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I'm going to try a different kind, you know, not one where I freaking nikocado avocado it. That's totally the wrong way to do it.
Yeah, well, that's not even, that's not even mukbang.
You know,
Yeah.
an arrogant man once
So
told me
I
you
just
can't
thought I'd
change
try it out to see if I
only
could
how
turn
it
it into
shapes you.
something pleasant. But overall, like, on that video's analytics, like, the comments are
been a while
positive, but,
since
like, that video has actually lost me subscribers.
But
So I'm like,
the
alright,
God
I
of
guess
few
people
words
don't
lend me
listen
his
to
ear
stuff.
now and again.
As long
Weird
as
thing
I
to
am needed.
unsubscribe for, but okay.
It didn't lose me a lot, but, you know, every video has, like, how many subscribers did you gain from this, and, like, overall it's actually a negative number from that video. So I'm like, okay, I'll stop with that one.
I don't know. Just me personally, I can't imagine unsubscribing from someone for that reason. Not saying you're wrong to, just weird to me.
Yeah, well, you know, the people have spoken. So I think taking feedback is important.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. A cockatrice is basically a chicken. Some versions, yeah. The cockatrice has been depicted so many different ways, though it's kind of hard to say. It's kind of like the basilisk, you know?
Yeah, where there's like the snake version, the chicken version, the snake chicken version.
Yeah. So there you go.
As long as they still haunt this realm, so will
Oh,
I.
there's still this thing to do.
Yeah. Are fairy tales myths? A lot of them are rooted in myths. Like, there are Celtic fairy tales that are also, like, mythology related, and there are Slavic fairy tales that are also mythology related. So, I say sometimes yes, sometimes probably not. My definition of a myth is someone has to have, like, religiously believed in it at some point.
I'd say that's, for me, that's more of a religion than a myth, but...
Well, mythology and religion are the same.
Not exactly. The religion is the is the worship and the practice. The myth is the story. Personally.
Okay, well then what? Okay. One has to have had the other to exist. How about that?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I'm not some theologist, so I can't say for sure. I think there's another angle we can go.
I've heard good things about Puss in Boots. Yeah, me too. No, you have to eat the apples to stay immortal. If you stop eating them, you wouldn't die. Just stop being immortal.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, you know, you would start aging again. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not a price. Yeah. It's just it's not permanent.
It's yeah. Oh, why don't you give Lunda the orb?
Oh yeah. I could do that.
All right, you're gonna find out what the orb is now. Are you ready for this?
I know that face.
I think this is one of the biggest reveals of all time, actually.
Is it gonna have
Thanks for collecting that.
Rock's missing soul?
Wouldn't that have been something? Oh, plus you can fix that broken. I already tried that. Plus you can fix that broken piece of the amulet, and that piece, and those pieces of her armor we found. Shane, you can't do it from there. You have to be on that side of the area.
That doesn't make any sense.
You have to be over there.
Because there's no way to get this.
Yes, there is. You have see that chain. You have to descend from that.
Are those troll bits you got? I can work with those. Now that's the weapon of the Valkyrie Queen. This here's the fun part.
Okay, that's all I came here
you
for.
can also
You
have her
need any
fix
more?
up those
Y'all
broken
know where
armor
to
pieces. They don't cost
find
enough
me.
to fix.
This here's the fun part.
I'm not sure which pieces exactly we found. You can just you're gonna have to scroll down. I think
we don't really need
You can admit you just came to see me.
Yeah.
There's the orb.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Oh, it's a chew toy for the dog.
Elka's been itching to get her ball back all day winter.
It's a ball.
It's her favorite toy.
What?
Now, if you could find the rest of my armor set I left out there, I'll repair it for you. Free of charge, even.
Yay! We found the mysterious orb. Yay! We've saved the realms. We did it, Patrick. We saved this.
Let's see. What do we have?
So aren't you glad we found that?
No.
You know, we've saved. Imagine now the dog has his toy to play with.
His reaction is my reaction.
What?
What does this give?
It gives 10 cooldown.
20
cooldown. That's just objectively better. Ooh, 8 strength, 5 defense.
Well, you know what bugs me is we don't have any other three enchantments like we do with the Midgard ones. Because we haven't done enough of this shit. Alright, I guess we'll equip that one for now until I find a better one. Alright.
Remember, Kratos was like, be careful.
He's right, Mimir. Show respect. The squeaky toy could have been the death of
And it nearly was.
Do not laugh.
That's hard not to.
Try.
Okay.
When they found the bolt, be careful. We know not what it does. And now Mimir's like, oh, good thing you were so cautious.
this crest. It's mine.
Well, I'm keeping it, bitch.
Okay, what else do we have to do in...
There's also that Satyr mission. Ooh, we got Vanaheim's power. That's 12 strength. Or no, 12 defense.
What's our other ones? Let's see.
Anyway, I want the peaches of him. Oh, I already read that. I like peaches better than apples. I think they grant permanent immortality. I think you're right. Yeah, I personally don't like peaches. There is a character that's myth-related. Oh, okay, you mean in Puss in Boots. Okay, cool. I'd want Horace's cabbage. Oh, Yuki, why? Why you gotta take us there? Yo, yeah, Bronze Age Mom, I'm with you. You. Golden apples seem like they somehow compel women who see them to want them more than anything else. But I really want the peaches, so I need to avoid seeing golden apples. Okay. About mythical food is the... Oh, I already did that. So Leo and Donnie explain the events of last season. Splinter smacks them on the head, saying, "You idiots! I'm glad you're okay," and hugs them. Yeah, it sounds about right. Okay, no, it's still there. All you can eat.
Oh.
What? Ah.
Okay, so
Okay, what letter does that need to be?
it needs to be either an
My
R
friend's souls are
or
still twisted, aren't they?
the other type of F.
Give them the freedom of death.
Okay. Yeah, all you can eat mythology buffet. Like, yeah, I thought it was a cool idea for like the mukbang thing, but yeah, didn't work out. So maybe if I just don't call it mukbang, then yeah, maybe that's a better idea.
Maybe call it a potluck.
Or maybe just call it a buffet. Oh yeah, that's what this platform is. Actually. Okay, there you
now
go.
I just need the R one. Is it up there?
There's something up there, it looks like, but I don't know. Okay. What about the sake of shooting doji? Ooh, yeah, there's an idea for you.
Oh, I see where the last one is.
Okay, great.
But it's gonna be a bitch.
Pineapple belongs on pizza. No, it doesn't. How dare you?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I have more subscribers than you, and I say it doesn't. See, yeah, I pulled that.
You're not a pizza channel, so it doesn't matter.
I have eaten pizza on the channel before, so it does matter.
No, it doesn't. That's not what that means, and you know it.
The only thing I know is that pineapple doesn't belong anywhere near pizza. Why the fuck would you put fruit on something that you put in the oven? That is disgusting.
Well, first of all, cooked fruit is a thing.
Yeah, and
second
it sucks.
of all, you want the sweet and the savory flavor. It's like sweet and sour sauce. It's delicious.
Sweet on a pizza does not work.
It 100% does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Infinity. Haha.
Yes, it does a bigger infinity.
There's no such thing as a bigger
Actually,
infinity.
yes, there is. There are different sizes of infinity. For instance...
Okay, no it doesn't. The infinite amount of infinity. Haha. There you go.
The infinite amount of infinities are the same. The difference is if the infinity is bigger.
You shut up. You get out of here with your Satanism.
It's called math, Andrew.
Yes, and the Bible teaches me that... Celtic mythology teaches me that learning too much at school is the equivalent of witchcraft.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
How did we not solve this early?
And we got sidetracked.
That's fair. Yeah, this is gonna be a horror movie. Yep, and we need, what, 4 more? Oh, 3 more. I'm guessing these are the last ones, because I can't imagine they'd make you look for 6 more of each of these.
Death Ray Man said, "Oh, here we go." He knew he was gonna start an argument. Son of a bitch.
Well, Death Ray Man, you're invited to hang out at my place if you ever want to have some fun.
Oh, Baron has to go? Oh, that's sad. Oh, we love having you here, Baron.
Bye, Baron. Have fun doing your Baron stuff and brezzicking around.
Basilisk and cockatrice are born the same way, but opposite. What a sentence! Born the same way, but the opposite.
Oh, there's a raven somewhere over here, so we gotta find a
Basilisks are born from snake eggs being hatched by roosters. Cockatrices by rooster egg hatched by snake. Yeah, I have heard of that.
I've actually heard both for both of them, so that's kind of interesting.
I think the chat is out of sync, because when we talk it takes a minute or two to get read.
No, it's not out of sync. We're just a little behind on it.
It's also, You have to remember that
Lorhild's companions
streams are
can't
always
be
going to
that
be
far
delayed
away.
by a little bit.
Yeah.
Like for when you type something, it's going to take about a minute to 3 minutes before we see it. That's just how streaming is.
Look what they've done to this place.
Oh, Direwolf had to go too. That's too bad.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Who would you say is the most petty in all of Myth? Hera.
Yeah, literally, she
And
she literally got Hercules to kill his family, and then when he wanted to atone for it, she made it harder for him.
and then when he had atoned for it, she was like, no, and made him kill people again. Alright, now you have all of Lunda's broken armor.
The last of them.
Oh, it's just called Lunda's Broken. Okay. I hate that shit.
Yep, me too. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, petty in all of Myths. Also, fuck, what's the name of, from Mesopotamian mythology, the goddess of love?
It's always love goddesses.
Ishtar, yeah. Ishtar is also a petty bitch.
And Aphrodite.
Because, she was like, Gilgamesh, sleep with me. He's like, I don't wanna. He's like, why not? He's like, everybody you sleep with ends up dying. He's like, Daddy! He won't put his penis in me! Kill his friend! It's like, alright.
You know, that's on the dad.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, that guy.
That guy. Reaver remover, I love that. And he's out too. These are the Satyr guys, by the way.
And I know there's a raven somewhere around here, because I heard it crow as I was floating around. So what is a Satyr with a D? Exactly.
Let's get
What?
moving.
What is a Satyr with a D?
It's someone who's been corrupted by dark magic.
What do you mean I'm not hitting that?
I mean, you're missing. I also mean you're fat.
Dare you bring up my body?
Yeah. The other day, the doctor told me I was fat. I said I wanted a second opinion. He said you're ugly too.
Oh, fuck all these things. It's somewhere this way.
I've been ignored since I said hello nearly 2 hours ago. Well, we're not ignoring you. We're just, it takes us a little bit to get to certain messages.
There's also a lot of people chatting.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the fuck this? I hate this planet. This planet is so stupid.
Death Ray Man's making a case for Aphrodite being the most petty. That's not a bad choice, also. Yeah, like Hera, Aphrodite, Ishtar, all very petty goddesses.
The family crest of Kvasir. The
Hey,
Wild.
Kvasir!
More like Kvasir.
I didn't know
the
Kvasir
inebriate.
was. Oh wait, I do remember.
Yeah, Kvasir was a god. Yeah.
No, not a god. That he was. Well, he's not. That he was a
I
veneer
don't really
god.
remember if it says whether he's a veneer or a seer. I mean, I just know he's a god who got killed by dwarves and then his blood became mead of poetry. Because he was a god of poetry. Bragi is also a god of poetry. The Norse like their poetry.
I mean, it makes sense. Their two
Like
main things are the Edda.
the poetic Edda is one of them. So yeah. Alright, you killed all the Satyr, so go talk to that woman again.
I knew these souls. I would have thought them smarter than to meddle with
Okay.
Sather magic.
They were desperate.
And now they are dead. Good riddance.
You blame yourself.
And
Someone, thank you for playing. Who played that? Thank you, Yuki, for playing the Odin clip.
unless you'd like to condescend more.
Yeah, there's a raven somewhere around.
Wait, sucks to be you.
It sucks to be you.
Just look at
Sucks
that.
to be you.
I wish things had gone differently.
How
But these Sathan
how do I
are at
get
rest
this now?
We'll have to find a way through this debris.
If it's shooting Doji from Fate, I'd want that sucking. Because shooting Doji's all sexy in Fate. Oh, you're fighting someone. You can't open things.
What am I
This is in
fighting?
Kingdom Hearts 2. You're fighting these guys. I got more death rays on you. Your opinion on pizza is invalid. Death ray man, shut up. Hey Mythman, who would you say? Oh wait, I already read that. It does belong on pizza, you coward.
I don't really see how
No,
that...
it doesn't. Finally got that right.
We still have
14 to go.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
See, you can't math. The math ain't math.
Something ain't mathing up. So how do we get this down here now? What the fuck is...
The pineapple pizza
Ah,
problem is gonna break up Myth Guy and Zach.
Yeah, no. We've had this argument for millennia.
You need the fire to reach the pots.
Okay, I'm guessing it's these.
Yeah, well, while you're figuring that out, I'm hopefully gonna... Wow. Wow! There are a lot of chat messages. Okay, I'm just gonna try to read these pretty quick. Andrew, tomatoes are a fruit. Yeah, and I don't like those either. Unless they're in a sauce. Once a tomato is tomato sauce, that's not the same thing anymore. It's not a fruit anymore.
Now it's a smoothie.
Trust me, I tried to tell my dad that, you know, hey, pizza's tomatoes, back when we all considered that a vegetable. It was like, hey, like, you know, pizza has vegetables in it, and he just whacked me in the face for saying that. So, okay, then Toko's story. We cut to the main villain for this season, Agent Bishop, who gets word that other turtles are here. They have power source with them. And Bishop does the evil thing of rubbing his hands together, saying good. Okay. Death Ray Man's still arguing about pineapple on pizza. People who seriously debate whether pineapple belongs on pizza are insane. Put whatever you want on your pizza. No, Yuki! I disagree heavily. Anyone who puts pineapple on pizza should be locked in prison.
There we go.
More talk about
like
pizza. Can I call the song, Taylor Swift song, Anti-Hero, a hymn to Hera? I mean, I guess.
Oh, we got a new heavy runic.
I always thought, like, actually Taylor Swift's song, Look What You Made Me Do, was more a hymn to Hera, you know? Hera, ooh, look what you made me do. You know, that kind of thing. I always thought that fit a little better.
I don't think. Thinking hurts.
Okay, then.
We never upgraded our runic attack, by the way.
Oh, my here we go comment was about the orb thing. Oh, okay. See, only time I get notice is when I arrive or say I'm leaving. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Direwolf. I don't believe that's true, but hopefully I can prove that it's not true.
What did you find?
I originally thought you were talking about Eris, not Hera, and I thought she's pretty petty, but I didn't get invited to a wedding. We'll start a war that collapses the entire Bronze Age. You know what? Good point.
I mean, to be fair, Eris is the goddess of chaos, so her doing that...
It's still petty, though.
It's still petty.
That was
but
some Maleficent shit, right?
At least it's
Had I been
understandable.
here, I
That's
would
like
have
her whole
prevented
thing.
this.
Do you think us lost babes, incapable of...
You know who else?
Yes, I do think you lost babes incapable of making your own choices, because you morons went and did the one most taboo thing you could possibly do, and I ended up having to rip you all apart because of it.
Yes.
So yes, I do think you're incapable of making your own decisions, you moron.
My goddess.
Well, you didn't have to be mean about it.
Kratos, thank you for taking the time to help my people.
I help no
We got
one.
another amulet enchantment I'm not going to use.
Thank you for helping my people.
Oh, wait.
I helped no one; they were
Is
already
this another
dead.
We have 3 Svartalfheim ones now.
Okay.
Well, because if you get 3, you can...
No, I know.
What are these? Defense, strength. Let's see. Increases stun damage inflicted based on Kronos' defense. Oh, that's pretty good.
Bronze Age, Norse stuff. I had canon that Tolence was the site of the Vanir Aesir War. I don't see why not. I think they kind of sieged on each other's kingdoms also, though, because otherwise I don't know why the... the Aesir Vanir War was the main reason why the Aesir commissioned the wall around Asgard. So, you know, it probably meant that they were attacking each other's kingdoms.
Makes sense, makes sense.
You could say maybe that was the site of one of the battles of the war. But, you know, a war occurs in several different areas, typically.
I feel lifted.
Enjoy it. It will not last.
You're right. There are most certainly other corrupted sisters out in the realms.
You always know how to end on a cheery note.
He was like, Freya was all, you know, we might have done so good here. And he's like, there is always more. Like, you're right. There could always be more that we have to do.
Ragnarok armor's on the house.
Yeah.
We'll
Might as
call
well
it
just
a
get the armor
commemorative
set fixed. I think there's a labor for that.
Oh, yeah.
Might as well.
Seen one of these
Yeah, I just-
before.
Yeah, you'll find Lunda's broken penis. There it is.
It fits.
Do-do.
Woohoo! Looking good!
It's nice that it's just called Lunda's. It makes it easier to find. The main reason is I didn't want to
Go
look through
show
all
it
of them
off.
to find ones that we could make for free. We need one fucking more.
I think that's in the other
This here's
side
the
of Vanaheim.
Two of them are in Vanaheim? They really did put a lot into Vanaheim.
Yeah, there's a lot of Vanaheim. By the way, I checked, like, basically the remaining, like, Chaos Flames and Frozen Flames and shit are either tied to, like, Vanaheim missions or killing certain berserkers.
Ah. I only just noticed we can go to Jotunheim.
Yeah. We can. At least I can understand Hera's reasoning for being the way she is. Yeah, like, yeah, tragic backstory and stuff. Still
doesn't make it okay.
horrible person, though.
Yeah.
I can see Thor being the hero of the Battle of Tolence the same way Achilles was for the Trojan War. Yeah, I could see that too. Maybe the Horn of Bloodmead is supposed to be Kvasir's mead. Yeah, I
That's
said
what
that.
they are.
I've been saying that for a while. That's totally what they are.
Since the previous one.
You're completely right, Joe Mama.
If
I
they
love
aren't
that name,
Kvasir's
Joe
mead,
Mama.
I don't know.
I don't know what in the world else there's supposed to be. Kvasir's mead is literally the blood mead in Norse.
How do we get
Yeah.
here?
Wasn't Odin also a god of poetry? Yeah, I think so. Odin's been the god of a lot of shit.
Okay, so I think we get here from either coming this path or this path.
Oh yeah, I remember. That's an annoying area to get to.
I'm guessing this is a realm gate or something.
Realm Terror, you mean?
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
Oh wait, we can take the
Hera was forced into marrying Zeus. He doesn't stay loyal to her, even though I'm also told that's the norm. An ancient Greek man marries a woman, but isn't punished for going after other relationships with other ladies, but still having fun, so to say. Yeah, but even the ancient Greeks still knew, like, as a whole, that most women don't like it when their husbands go around banging other women. And that's a big reason why Hera is, written the way she is.
Makes sense.
I just don't get why Zeus was so so intent on marrying Hera if he wasn't even gonna, like, be loyal to her. Why not just... Why did he want to marry her so bad? Why not just marry someone else? Like, even if
maybe he did.
I get wanting to hit it and quit it, but yeah.
Maybe he did love her, but he really likes sex. Doesn't make him a good person, but it really always explains it.
Yeah, I don't know. Annoying ass thing. I love how Andrew just looks at Zagard like, alright, do your goofy shit, man.
I am the goof guard.
I may not be mathing, but I'm busy mething.
How dare you take my #1 achievement, good sir?
Tomato sauce is a fruit puree.
No, it's a smoothie.
True! God, this is still going. If I can have pineapple on pizza in prison, I'll go to goddamn prison.
I don't think that's a really good reason to go to prison.
But you do you.
If you really want to go to prison,
Careful, brother. You're covered in black
that's what I was
You're just, you're just horrible. You're just finding the last members of this race and wiping them out. You horrible
That's not
cleanser.
true. We let Civ live.
No, this is the Einherjar, that.
Keep an eye on that tail!
How could you wipe them all out? They came to this country in search of a dream. You are an anti-Einherjite. You are a living supremacist.
Look, it's not that I think I'm better than them. I just think that they're worse than me.
Completed the killing wyverns
Another captive.
labor.
Aye, and one step closer to giving the realms a shot at healing.
We got some merch.
Still 4 more bits of Asgard left across the realms.
I recently changed our heavy attack because I wanted to see what it was like.
Okay.
This one's still better. I think this one's also a really good one too.
Something tells me that names help. The most read comments are from Death Rayman and Miss. Who's Miss?
Are you talking about Bronze Age? It's not that the names help. It's just sometimes
It's just like Death Rayman comments a lot.
That's really it.
Alright, so then in Toko's story, turns out the heart that Donnie brought with him is the heart of the Great Old One, Cthulhu!
It might be.
Which has a lot of magical power that Bishop wants to use for his master plan. That sounds pretty Bishop. At first I thought you said Linda's broken penis. I did say that.
Real quick,
said that exactly.
Hera is not the goddess of family. She's the goddess of marriage. The goddess of family is actually Hestia.
Well, you could argue in either direction with that. Hestia is the goddess of home. Hera is the goddess of marriage. Both of those could easily extend to family.
I don't know. The one when I looked it up, it didn't say Hera was a goddess of family, but it straight up said that Hestia was.
Yeah, well, that may be right. It's just there's because
true.
of the inconsistency of mythology.
It's
hard for
also
me to really
translations
nail one down.
in mythology.
Yeah, exactly. These stories have been translated a bunch of different ways. They've been retold a bunch of different times. It's hard to say. I as well thought he said Linda's broken penis. You as well were right. I did say that. Oh no, quick, get Linda to a hospital to repair that broken penis. I didn't expect that offhand comment to gain so much traction here.
To be fair, it was extremely off.
I was just bored. I was just like, Linda's broken penis. And now everyone's talking about it. Oh, Bronze Age mom has to go. About to give a baby... Okay, I totally misread that. About to give a baby a bath. I read that as give a baby a death. I was about to go, wait a minute! Wish me luck. Good luck, Bronze Age mom. Be very careful giving that baby a bath. Don't do what I misread.
You don't want to do a drowning.
Oh, God. Alright, let's hope it don't shit itself. Zeus was just really into Wincest, I guess.
Well, it's also incest was actually extremely common in every culture for a long period of time.
Incest is Wincest. The invest is Twincest.
In fact, statistically, if you are dating someone who is of the same ethnicity as you and from the same country or continent, then the chances that you two are distantly related is actually pretty high.
Not gonna lie, the plants were the most annoying enemy type in this game. I completely agree with you, and it's good to see Odie Larson here. Woo. He loves her, but he's hornier than a teen seeing ankles.
Those dang ankles.
Yeah, I mean, there are myths that suggest he does kind of love her, because, like, when he punished her for the attempted coup, he eventually let her out because he missed her.
You should have went to Sex Addicted Anonymous. I think that would have helped.
Yeah.
Although it wouldn't be very anonymous. Everybody would be like, "Hi, Zeus."
If Zeus had just sat Hera down and said, "Look, I lobe you," I think you mean okay. Look, I love you, I adore you, but I just can't keep it in my toga. Do you think Hera might have been more understanding?
No.
I honestly don't really think so. Honestly, because you know Hera's not exactly the most. You know, there are a million reasons why she shouldn't be blaming like innocent women for shit and innocent children for shit, but she does it anyway. So like you know, I feel like Hera would react the way she did in Blood of Zeus, you know, where Zeus like came to Hera and said, "Look, I promise I'm not going to cheat on you anymore. Just like if you can like let go of like this revenge plot you have and like stop like doing horrible things, I promise I'll never cheat on you again. I'm sorry I cheated on you." And Hera says, "Okay, I appreciate that. The only thing I want now is your son's head." He's like, I'm not going to kill my son. She's like, "Then I'm going to kill you." Like, I feel like that was a pretty accurate, like, how she would react.
Yeah. Blood of Zeus had some good things in it. It was just overall, it was kind of a...
It was weird. It was mythology Star Wars. It's so strange.
The only thing that really made us mad was the fucking sword and Talos.
Yeah, that was so dumb. The whole sword plot was really stupid. Like,
especially since he gets it, he's like, "No,
why did you tell me?" And then it causes every problem in the show, and then it turns out he's better with a bow anyway, so it's like, why'd you even make him a sword?
The worst part about that is he gets the sword and he's like, "I'm not taking because you didn't tell me you were my dad." So it's like, well, I didn't want you to die.
What? It shouldn't be Zeus making it, it should be Hephaestus making it, too. Like, so the sword can break through Talos, but the Bident of Hades can't. What the hell is that sword made? I'm like meteorites or something. Oh, God.
Honestly, I think that we would have liked it more if they didn't do the whole sword thing.
Yeah.
If they had just cut that.
Yeah, no, that sword thing was a serious problem. He did punish Ixion for trying to do to Hera what Zeus himself does to every other woman. Yeah, kind of a hypocrite. But I mean, to be fair, he was trying to force himself on Hera, and like Zeus was like, "Hey, you don't force yourself on my woman. Only I do that." Oh no! Thank God for autosave, right? Alright, let's make sure that autosaved.
It should be autosaved.
We haven't saved in a while.
Yeah, we did kill some enemies, and I'm pretty sure it autosaves after the fight.
There is an autosave. Yeah.
Disparage. Everyone spam the despair emotes you have.
I meant myself. I see. Lol. That's probably a reaction to something we said a while ago.
Also, for the fun fact, if just to let you guys know, if you're trying to do an emote and you don't know where to find it, if you type colon and then the first few letters, it'll auto-find emotes you can use.
I thought Hera took some family domains too. I think she does. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think like Hera and Hestia both kind of spill over into that category a bit.
Okay, we're not too far back.
Okay, yeah. Why don't you manually save just for the hell of it? You have to press options. Yeah. Spoilers. Oh, for Blood of Zeus.
That's like a 5-year-old show.
But well, not 5 years old because the channel's only been around for 3 years and we've did it on the channel. But it's at least 2 years old. Okay, well, it's not like I told you how it ends. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I told you Hera's a bitch. Like, there you go.
The ending is kind of cool, though.
Yeah, but yeah, we won't say any more spoilers about that.
You're lucky Andrew's here. I would say deal with it.
I'm gonna stuff all these wild animals in my balls. Oh, you're talking about Pokemon.
If
Yes,
not,
do
it sounds
that.
painful.
I said might.
Might what?
You mean like Hera might forgive Zeus? I still don't think so. There's an unmarked hidden boss in this realm. I had to YouTube it to find it.
Well, Andrew's fought every hidden boss. So.
I'm pretty sure I found every hidden boss.
Didn't you platinum the game?
I did, but platinuming the game doesn't require you to like fight the trolls, for example. So there might be something else.
I see it.
Let me check if it's something I fought or not.
Oh, it's the hate.
Oh yeah, yeah. You need to finish killing the hateful also to get a chaos. Let's see, Vanaheim hidden boss. Let's see.
You're on fire, Kratos.
Yeah, there are a few like basically bosses in Vanaheim.
Alright, I wasn't.
All hidden bosses that can be missed even after the platinum thread.
There we go. That was a lot easier.
That's what she was called. I'm trying to remember which god raised
Oh,
her
Hertha.
dander up.
It does not matter.
Doesn't it?
If rage is all that remains, her reasons are irrelevant.
You would know. You're basically the god of rage.
Yeah. So did it say how many total Droger holes you've done?
I can check our goals.
Yeah, that would be under that would be under favors.
Where do I check?
There. One more. Okay.
I think we were supposed to come to this one way earlier because that was super weak.
Yeah, sleeping trolls, we know about those. The sleeping dragon, we did that. The troll that was in the place where you first saved the fake tier, yeah, we did that. The chieftain bosses at the raider sites, we did that.
Nothing good can come of this noise.
Where's this fucking direct?
Raven Keeper, yeah, I know about that.
Can I find the direct?
You all right, brother?
Did that,
Behind,
did
look
that,
out!
did that. I'm just trying to see if there's anything on this list we have. Oh, I didn't know that. Apparently you can go back to Kratos' house and there's some of those there. That I haven't done.
Behind you! Look out!
Oh, is there another direct? I hate Dreckies. Thank you for letting me know. Combat. Okay. So let's change this before I forget. To use that, but oh well.
Oh, are you talking about the Untamed Fury Hunter? I think I killed this character in my playthrough. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, but that's in the crater area, which is not where
Okay,
you
this
are.
is the only thing we have that we haven't finished.
I think to get to that, you have to like change the like time of day or something, or you can just teleport there. Might be fine.
Yeah, that.
So you got everything in that area, all the ravens and everything.
Maybe not all the ravens. I didn't see a single raven, so.
Okay, well we don't have to get all the ravens.
I might.
Okay, back to catching up on the chat.
How do I? Can I use this to get back across there?
We are living in an ancient Greek myth time. Okay. Well, you see, Zagrid, incest may have been more common than now, but accounts do find sibling incest disgusting.
Well, it's disgusting to us in our modern view. But
Speak for yourself. I love the stepsister getting stuck in the washing machine.
healthy step, bro. That's technically not incest. But the I gotta hit this thing.
I wonder if I could make a funny video out of that, just Hera getting stuck in the washing machine. Brother, help me!
Zeus. Oh, you know I will. God, that's not what I meant. Sick freak. I know. God, what did I ever marry you?
You don't control where the lightning strikes.
I think some people would laugh and some people would be kind of mad about it.
Yeah.
Did I mark the right thing?
What are you doing, blood brother?
Why is there not a gate in this area at all? Or did I just miss it?
I think there just isn't one.
Weird
Yeah,
design
there
flaw.
should be, though. Ancient Egyptian scholars do comment that sibling incest was a thing royals do. That's about it. Yeah.
I mean, royals were doing that way past ancient Egypt. Like the whole European royal bloodline. Like,
What was that whole, like, Hatshepsut was allowed to become queen? She was the daughter and sister and wife of a previous king. You know, Egypt. I think you can keep going up if you want to.
I think we already went up before. Though.
Yeah, we did, but I just want to waste your time.
Okay.
I'm joking. I don't know. Do whatever. Quote added Linda's broken penis.
Oh, did you actually add it as a quote? And if you didn't, just write it in my Discord.
I think Joe Mo also said, "Can we make that a running gag?"
We can.
So Bishop sends out an entire army to the sewers to find the turtles. Turtles decide they need to get rid of Bishop before they can find their home. Okay. I remember someone did the math, and if Zeus was real, 60% of all modern Greece would be directly related. Jesus.
That seems a little high.
I mean, like, if I recall correctly, like, the full compendium of known children of Zeus and myths is like 50-something. That's
yeah.
not 60% of Greece.
Yeah. Unless those 50 people were the only people alive still left with living.
Unless you're saying, like, you know, like, if Zeus just kept up the rate going constantly or something, I don't know.
I'm very curious to know what this guy's math does.
Yeah, I am curious, honestly. Hera and Hestia are both sisters. Does it make sense for them to have similar So it makes sense for them to have similar duties, I feel. Well, yeah, but, like, Zeus and Hera are also brother and sister. They don't really have similar duties either.
And Poseidon, well...
Yeah. Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades are all brothers. Yeah.
The only thing you could say is that they technically control the three main parts of the earth, the air, the sea, and the land. But is Hades even really, like, the god of the land? I mean,
He's more the god of the underland.
Yeah. Who would you say is the god of the land besides Gaia? That's a type.
Demeter.
I guess.
Goddess of all growing things.
Yeah.
And also the seasons, so...
I guess.
Pretty much the land.
When I think the land, I'm like thinking like the dirt, the earth, but yeah. I guess Demeter would be the best choice.
Yeah. The only, if you're saying other than Gaia, I do think Demeter's the best choice.
But maybe a mix of Demeter and Persephone a little bit. Because isn't...
Persephone is goddess of spring and the underworld.
Oh, that's right, I guess you know. It's a very interesting thing. I do like the Persephone story is such an interesting way to explain the seasons.
If you want a hint of that hidden boss, I can tell you where it starts. I'm open to hearing it. I think I know which boss you're talking about.
I know what it starts
though.
with. Starting up the game.
Oh, Bronze Age Mom is back. Didn't take long. Probably means I failed at it. Yeah, probably does. I mean, you seem like a failure to me. I'm kidding.
Hey, being a failure is not a failure.
The baby is okay as far as I can see. Well, that's all we can hope for.
So long as it's still breathing, still has its eyesight, and it's not bleeding out, I think we're all good.
She's happy and healthy, but I'm not sure if she's clean.
Is anybody ever truly clean?
Are any of us clean? We are all polluted by sin. Do you need to stop soon? Actually, yeah, it's 6:20.
It's 6:20.
Yeah, we do need to get going soon. Lightning does strike the same. You can control where the lightning strikes if you got the lightning rod.
Oh, we got another heavy running attack.
Leviathan's Roar. That sounds. Ooh, that's a cool one.
Oh, I'll try it out.
He hits his own shield with the axe, like, and not just like.
There's so
That's
much
so
in
extra.
Vanaheim.
Yeah.
I found 3 heavy runic attacks for the axe in the Vanaheim.
Can you imagine? So I did all the Vanaheim stuff before going to the final boss. So the final boss was pretty easy.
Yeah, I can see why it was a lot.
Yeah. Thor was still pretty challenging.
Thor was more challenging than Odin in mine.
I agree.
I like the Odin fight because everybody was fighting him.
Yeah, it's still really cool. But you know what's cool is since you, Atreus, and Freya are all fighting together, I think all the more reason Odin should have had Gary and Freki with him. And it's 3-on-3.
Yeah. Odin, for being a god of wisdom, he's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Or at least, like, maybe have one of the fights before Odin or before Thor. Before Odin and Thor. Let's fight a couple Asgardians at the same time. Like, with... we could have been, like, with Atreus and Thrud. Or, Or we could have been, like, with Freya and Freyr. And then later we could have fought a couple others as Atreus with Thrud and Ingrid.
And over that Svartalfheim slash.
So many possibilities,
You seem to have left that behind.
This game's still fantastic, though.
Window shopper.
I'm gonna go to the gate and then I'll save, and then we can stop.
The point is that, yes, even to ancient peoples, sibling incest was not looked good upon. There are ancient accounts about how the average person doesn't engage in first-degree incest. First-degree incest! Cousin is a bit different, however. I remember seeing this kid's book about an elephant who manages to marry his cousin. That was also in Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit married his cousin. Flopsy.
That's not weird at all.
That reminds me, I love how Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon basically figured out their domain from the draw of a hat, and they all naturally just vibed with what they got. Yeah, and didn't it work out nice since Zeus had been given a lightning bolt and he ended up getting the air?
Yeah, imagine he was king of the underground. It's like, I can't fucking...
Imagine him in the ocean. Ah, my lightning bolt is conducting and killing everything!
Probably wouldn't be that bad of it. I like how Poseidon and Hades basically have their own completely different kingdoms, too.
Yeah. Yeah, like you've got Mount Olympus, Atlantis, and the House of Hades.
And the biggest one is House of Hades.
There's another of Garm's realm tears nearby.
Okay, I'm gonna save in front of this realm tear, because we're out of time.
Yeah. Kids' book with more colorful pictures than words. Has the main elephant character marry his cousin. Now this is a man who knows how to marry his cousin. Oh, God. If you go far enough back, everyone is descended from the same few people. Yeah.
Well,
In my religion, we're all dropped from Adam and Eve.
There's this one comedian that makes a good joke about it. He's like, first Adam was made from clay. And you know how God decided to make Eve? He didn't ask for the rib. He steals his rib. He takes his rib against Adam's will to make Eve.
Like, give me that!
Now, some might say that means all women are thieves. What I'm saying is that they're all the product of thievery.
God.
It was one of those spicy comics.
Oh, God.
Alright, guys. We're getting ready to end everything up here.
Oh, man, we didn't kill any berserkers this time.
Yeah,
Mainly we just did some side quests.
We did a lot of stuff. We're building up for next week.
But we found the orb.
The orb.
That's what's important.
The great orb of
We're powering up so we can take on all the, endgame bosses.
Alright, let me see who there is to raid. Those are the raid messages, chat. If you are not subscribed, copy Zagger's Cat brought me here, PogChan. If you aren't subscribed, copy the second message, Zaggard uses Dragon Powers and I am here, Zaggard7. And we're going to go, just get ready to paste that and spam it in our friend Jeremy, aka GetFuzz chat. He's a really fun guy. He likes to do a lot of different things on his streams. Andrew, is there anything you want to say before we head on out here?
I put up a video talking about Japanese tales of the macabre if you want to see that. So,
Yeah, that looks interesting. I might look into it.
Yeah.
And also, on top of that, don't forget, guys, there is a poll that I put up on a video. And I put the link to it in the Mythology Guys Discord, and it's in the description of that video of what the next game you guys want us to play after we finish this, and finish Uncharted 2, because we're near the end of that.
Yeah.
And then once we finish these two games that we have lined up, we will play whatever is voted on. And guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Andrew, you want to say goodbye real quick?
Bye-bye.
Stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy. Most importantly, be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. And the number one rule here in the Dragon's Den, let's see everybody who's been here before type it out. That's right. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you. And we'll see you next week with more God of War Ragnarok. And tomorrow with a special voted on thing for my channel, from my chat in my Discord. See you then, Chote.